Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's another live stream here at the Wrestling for Life Network as we dive into WWE Raw tonight. The second Raw that will be on Netflix. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into, lots of rumors, lots of news, lots of fun stuff, and maybe even a debut. We got so much to talk about here tonight. So strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we are back and at it again, folks. Looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a fun one, so get in that chat, click all the buttons. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, be a part of the fun, be a part of the show, be a part of the family as we get into all this here tonight. I see that chat filling up already. Remember, we want triple digits in the chat, so make sure you hit the buttons. Make sure you tell a friend, take our link, spread it all around, do your things. But for the next couple hours plus, you will be with Mr. Evernight, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and Mr. Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I'm Big Nick, and my guy, we already got to get talking into something.
Let's
because
go.
You actually accurately predicted this, like to a goddamn T of... For those who don't know, WWE Shop has already put out the Zero Mirdo, the Pentagon merch and everything, couple shirts, a hoodie, a mask.
$80 mask.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I was looking at it now. And it still won't be there till like April or May, because that's when it ships.
Right.
But I think it's perfect to me because AEW never did it. You're already going to be selling merch before the guy even shows up and everything. Mm-hmm. But I've seen some people that are like, couldn't you wait until he debuted? You ruined the surprise. Are you that fucking slow that you haven't caught on with the vignettes and everything already? Who's coming? They're going to do it. Like you said, they're going to make him an ultimate merch mover right there. Already, he's going to be moving shit. How many people, I know you probably saw a few, I saw a few, that already saying, I'm going to buy this mask, even though, like you said, it's $75-$80.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think people are going to make the purchase. I think this is a good start. Will he always be a good guy? No, but I mean, to introduce him to fanfare is not a bad idea. It's not a bad show. And I mean, again, eventually, if he does become Dark Penta or something akin to that, then yeah, you got another opportunity there unto itself. But yeah, anyone out there worried about the surprise, they let us know. They let us know what was up. Again, I mean, until you officially see it, you have to see it. But nonetheless, not everyone's scouring the internet the way certain people are. Not everyone's out there following every detail. They gave us vignettes. The last vignette said, Penta. What more do you need?
Right? With the logo and everything. Like, come on now. Like, do you, not regarding the surprise, do you feel that they should have done it after he came out, or do you like that they did it beforehand? Like, there was people saying they might sell out of stuff by the time he even comes out.
That's what I mean. I mean, I think I got no problem with it as far as like, before, you know, again, everyone's rumored. Imagine you were one of the 10, 12,000 people going to be in the building tonight and you're going in there and everyone's excited about this new lucha and there's his merch. I got no problem with it. He's going to be there. Why would they delay for one more week? They already told us what's happening.
Because, and you literally made me think of this as you were talking about people being in the building. You're going to have people that are going to be there live that are already going to probably have like his mask on or have a shirt on. And everything like that.
Absolutely.
Like 100%. And that's instantly going to help get him over.
I mean, is it bad? I put him on the screen under me. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, we assume it's going to be Penta. Again, if they had left it completely blank, fine. But again, like the WWE, like us, we know not every fan knows every nook and cranny of wrestling. Mm-hmm. Some fans out there, hold on tight, folks, this is a surprise, are just WWE fans. They don't venture into the internet. They're not on Twitter arguing about who their favorite is or trying to find ways to make their favorite company sound cooler than the other company. Right. So again, for those people, They wanted to give an opportunity for, like, you tease it a little more, you tease it a little more overtly, and then you have everybody take that opportunity to kind of figure it out. They're setting this guy up to get a pop. This guy's setting himself up to be in a good position. Eventually, we imagine his brothers along the way, among other names in 2025. There is a lot to unfold for Penta. It's a marketing smart move. I like it. I got no problem with it. And again, if they were bringing in, if Adam Copeland was coming back to the WWE and you want it, that's a surprise. You don't need to tease that. A lot of people know who he is. Better than him showing up tonight and fans being like, okay, who's this guy?
Well, they are in San Diego, so I think that gives them a brief bit of,
Yeah.
buffer and everything a little bit too. Are you surprised that a lot of people are pointing out that AEW never really did merch with him, never did the mask? You never had Penta masks. You never had Phoenix masks. You never had Commander masks, who they love and everything. You only had hologram.
The fact that you only had a hologram is crazy. Second, I think it does speak to, again, and we've talked about this for a long time, that AEW's problem is, like, one guy is kind of running and pulling the strings on everything. He has loose affiliations. I think at one point, one of the Bucks' wives were doing merch, but she quit too. Again, you don't have infrastructure. Like, Tony should take a breath and put together the pieces and make it all make sense, make it all fit, and then you can kind of move forward. But he was so hell-bent on being the best wrestling company in the world, he forgot that company is a part of it.
Right. Well, I don't want to labor a merchandise point here, but it's also fitting that, and I'll just selfless plug here, of that we have hashtag Jera Hogan shirts and everything. And then now all of a sudden, AEW drops I Heart Chris Jericho merch.
Yeah, I mean, again, it blows my mind that this is a thing. We can actually transition that conversation into the fact that this guy continues to be a cancer, continues to be a leech, continues to be one of the worst things in pro wrestling in 2025. I've said it a couple times over the last couple weeks. Since WWE has moved a lot of its content to Netflix in Canada, I've been watching old wrestling. I've gone back. This guy used to be solid, but now he is milking a money mark. You bring back Adam Copeland, you put him with FTR, everyone's a buzz about it. It's kind of cool. And then you have the Death Riders who've been taking over the company. So how do you make the Death Riders cool? Yeah, put them with the learning tree. The fuck are we doing? I don't get it. Oh, it just came under. But yes, I don't like it. It continues to be gross. It continues to hurt AEW. As long as Tony Khan continues to cater to 1 or 2, 3, 4 people that he's close to, this will continue to be a drag. He will continue to hurt the company. And for those out there, oh, Tony just kills every pay-per-view. Tony puts on, no, he doesn't. And you got to start being realistic about it. You got to stop. And I do believe with the announcement, I think Damien put it in the chat, but with the announcement of the 12-man tag or 10-man, 12, I think it is.
Yes.
The actual AEW fan base is like, boo, ew. This isn't a guy getting heat. This is a guy hurting the presentation of your company. You are burying everybody that gets anywhere near this guy. He is an absolute cancer of wrestling in 2025 and 24 and 23. He will be in 26, 27, 28. It's got to stop. It has to.
He's just an anchor. And like you said, I've seen plenty of very much strictly AEW fans that are even like, why would Moxley team with this guy? They've sat there and had issues their entire run in AEW, and it destroys the whole Death Rider character because Jericho is literally the epitome of what they're opposed to. It doesn't matter heel versus like heel and heel paired together, so they're all bad guys. They're going to get along. No, he should want to can take him out just as much as he wants to take anybody else out.
He should have no desire to be anywhere near Chris Jericho or anything involved in it. As you said, this is the antithesis of everything Jon Moxley stood for. John Moxley came out and gave all these promos about AEW needs to wake up and I'm going to change things. And you partner him with the biggest gimmicky bullshit that it was simply done to try and circumvent. Oh, see, I'm getting so much heat. No, we were booing you to retire prior to you trying to get heat from it. So, yeah, it's real nice that the fans hate you and don't want you on their programming. So you lean into it. You're not Ricochet. Ricochet leaned into something. Now the fans are booing Ricochet. We genuinely, whether it's AEW fans, WWE fans, casual fans of both, we do not want to see you and your bullshit anymore. Who would have thunk that Chris Jericho needed Vince McMahon to be a better wrestler? It is fucking embarrassing.
I'm just going to say, don't work yourself into Hogan heat, brother. Because that's, I think, where he's at of just, it's go away and never come back in heat. It's the Scar to Simba Lion King heat of go away and never come back.
Listen, there was an opportunity, and there is an opportunity with Chris Jericho to treat him like a vet, but he thinks he can still go. Did anybody catch Chris Jericho versus Dax? Did anybody see that embarrassment?
Oh, where even the ref duck, even Remsburg out there dodging the fucking title.
Right? Like, what are we doing? It looks so bad. Like, we on this channel made jokes about Tyrus retiring. Jericho is in that realm. In that realm, he needs to step away. If you bring him in 3-4 times a year to do something that matters, to help put people over, great. But this guy sits around, and anything that has a little bit of fucking spark, Jericho jumps on it and puts it out like a fucking rain cloud above a campfire. He can't help himself. Even to come out and cut promos with little boom boom, like what the fuck? And nobody seems to want to address it within the building. And I get it. He is wedged so far in Tony Khan's ass that there's no looking back. But Tony Khan continues to let bad wrestlers make his show worse. Once upon a time, this show had promise. Now we're all sitting around waiting for how bad it's going to get. And will it course correct? I don't know. Because you bring back your superstars like Kenny and you stick them in fucking matches with that involve the Callis family. But Jericho is a superstar. He's got belts. We're going to book him on everything. The fuck are we doing? I want to like this company so bad, but it continues to disappoint me week in and week out, decision after decision. If you were going to make this 12-man tag, Nick, why would it not be on a Dynamite, if nothing else? You're shoving it over on Collision.
Because maximum carnage, because they're hoping that no one fucking watches. I don't even know. Well, and then now there's the news, and this will be the last thing I want to say before we start going back and talking about Raw and saying hi to the people and everything.
Yes.
But did you see Saturday Night Main Event's going to be going head to head with All In now in Texas?
Yeah, and I did laugh at some of the fans out there. There's, again, the old faithfuls, and I give them credit for their loyalty. If anybody can find people out there as loyal to them as Tony Khan has found in some of these fans, great. But the idea that, oh, it doesn't matter, AEW puts on amazing pay-per-views. If you are telling me you got to pay $50 for a 13 match event that has 4 out of 13 matches that are good, or a free one that is stacked, AEW is in trouble. This is not good news for AEW. Now, people are going to want to see what happens on the pay-per-view. But if you are currently in the trajectory that you're in now, by the time we get to July, there's going to be a lot more people watching Saturday Night Main Event than they are going to be watching All In.
Yeah, they'll throw Kenny versus Okada on it because remember that they were teasing it all the way to fucking January. But if they make us wait all the way till January, you might even lose luster on that, which is would be astounding. That's like Sting Hogan fucking up at Starrcade.
How do you do a 6-month build and with 2 guys that don't interact? Like, okay, Kenny's back. He wants Okada. Let's build this. You got 6 months. You have to fit in 3 matches in 6 months. Instead, Kenny's right back where he was 3 years ago with the Callis family, fucking around with them. What are we doing? We're working backwards. There is no progress. There is no evolution. Nothing is improving. It's the same shit, the same pile, and it sucks.
But things that don't suck. Raw on Netflix. Now, this too, and shout out everyone in the chat. We'll get to in a quick second. I see all the names popping off. I even saw somebody become a member and all of that. But this is now very much going to be much more the standard bearer of what to expect weekly when it comes to Raw. It's not going to be the 3 hour and plus spectacle that we got last week. This is going to be much more, I think, the litmus test, the barometer. It'll still have that new vibe, so it'll still be a little fresh, but yeah.
And part of that's going to be like, I mean, again, they won't have the facility as they're not in the Intuit dome that they were in last week. So some of the visuals and such will change. And again, the challenge I've said from day one with the WWE is you got 8 hours of content. You have to make it quality. You have to make it good. Not every show has to be a barn burner, but you got to entertain us. We're looking for it. We're looking for it. Tonight, I expect big things. Lots of things have been announced as far as stuff to look forward to. Rhea Ripley in the house, your new champion. Gunther's going to be there, which is great. Punk's in the house tonight. Sheamus Ludwig running this back will be fun. Chad Gable against Mystery. Never bet on TBD, folks.
Yeah.
Bird Lady and Dakota for the first ever women's IC title is going to be a good one. And of course, I'm assuming the main event, Street Fight, Damian against Finn. And again, this has a lot of implications to it.
Oh, absolutely. And I know we talked about this briefly before we live, but I'll ask everybody when we can go into the chat and everything of over under. I'll set the line at 2.5 because that's what I think it's going to go. Do you think it's going to go longer than that and it's going to go closer to 3 hours? Do we get closer to 2, what have you? Because again, the time varies with Raw now. It's not a set parameter anymore.
My mindset's kind of somewhere around 2:45, 3. I imagine it's going to push towards that 3 hour mark. I could be wrong and great, but I'm expecting somewhere around 3 hours tonight.
Fair enough. Well, we got about 10 minutes to say hi to the people.
All right, we're going to try and do this fast, folks. We may not get to read all your questions. Feel free to use the super chat, super stickers if you want to stand out. Remember, we are here all week long, back at this for NXT tomorrow. Dynamite, we will be here for Maximum Carnage, and all week long, the Wing Show returns on Thursday. Let's go. As we jump in. That's something that's stuck in my head lately. We jump into the Royal Rumble edition of our Wing of the Ring. But hello, Wrestling Proud, the first one in the chat tonight. Hello to my favorite wrestling channel. Tonight's the night we're going to see Penta. Oh, I'll see y'all in 8 hours. Oh, wow, you were here really early. Back at it. Good to see you, Roblox. Nate, good to see you. Joe, Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Looking forward to some stuff. C Money, welcome. Roll Tide back with us. TJ, Eric, got you. Welcome. IC title tonight, first ever. It's going to be good. Right. Mega, welcome back. Kevin, good to see you. Saying hello to all the peeps. Scott Rizzo, always a pleasure. Welcome back. MDB. The knee pad patrol is on the loose and in Spanish tonight. Let's go. Right. Ronnie, member for 4 months. Congratulations and thank you. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Welcome. Braden, Cherokee George. Was sunny but cold here today. I thought we were going another direction altogether.
JR talking about sunny, wanted to be a stay.
I teach you good.
He's like, I dodged a fucking bullet.
You imagine JR just being like, like he acts like it's easy now to be like, oh, I said no, but in the moment he had to be like,
well, depends on when you got that phone call.
Right. So you could have saved Sonny's life. But anyway, Vance, welcome back. Dale, the OG, good to see you. Welcome back. As always, Alexis, got you. Good to see you. Hassan, welcome back. Arsene. Byron, Luke's a new name. Welcome, Luke. How you doing? Right. Not Joe Exotic. Love it. Upcoming Saturday Night Main Event dates, January 25th. Yes, we will be here live for all three of these dates. May 24th, which is also known as May 2-4 weekend here in Canada, and July 12th. Let's go.
There you go.
Bum, bum, bum. Christian's in the house as always. I was waiting for a KJ rant. Didn't take long. Take a couple days off and back here screaming and yelling.
I just
already.
had to mention Jericho, and well, I saw the shirts, and I was like, "There's no way." I was like, what a happy little coinky-dink of like, oh, I guess you can clearly tell you're listening.
Yeah, right. What's up, Bradley? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Kayfabe's with us. Good to see you, Paul. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hashtag Rain Cloud Jericho. Preach on, Kayfabe. Thank you. What's up, Chris? What's up, Alex? Welcome, welcome. Denisha, always a pleasure. Eric, not sure if we got you already, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Looking forward to all the football. 316 is here. He sounds a little wheezy coming through the chat, but welcome back, sir. What's good, Nick and KJ? How are you, big dogs, doing tonight? Hope all is well. Polo, always a pleasure, sir. Hope you're doing well all the way on the West Coast. Alexis,
E1, what up? Salute my guys, much love. Absolutely, I got you.
Michael, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hogan, getting booed out of the building last week should be a wake-up call that certain legends need to go back into retirement. Chris Jericho should label this year as his retirement run. Here's the problem. Hogan is retired. Now, again, in Hogan's world, who knew he was going to get booed so substantially?
Most people.
Most people. However, Jericho thinks he's phenomenal. Jericho thinks he's killing it. Jericho thinks he's doing good stuff. I'm getting over. They're only booing me because I'm a good heel. They were booing you when you were a babyface, you idiot, but you won't listen. But that's the problem. And Jericho, like Hogan, they believe their own hype. They believe their shit don't stink. They believe it's all roses, but it really smells like poo-poo.
I know you like to think your don't stink, but
what up, Boston? Go Bills. I think Ronnie congratulated you on the Bills win. Bills are rolling.
Now we got to take on the Ravens.
Let's go.
Murderer's row to get out of the AFC.
Is that a pre-excuse?
No, shut up, you. Shut up, you.
We got it so hard.
All right, never mind. We'll when we're covering the Super Bowl and the Bills are in it, then we'll talk.
We'll be here. That's coming up soon, folks. Our annual Super Bowl party is going to be a good one. I was so hoping Omega would tell the Callis clan to buzz off. Callis, look, I'm not going to go into this right now. We'll come back around, Cherokee George. But the gist of it is you have superstars that you signed that people want to watch, and you refuse to use them. You are so worried about infighting and egos and nepotism and soft human beings that you can't run a company properly. It's sad.
Facts.
Jose, welcome back. Bum, bum, bum. Freddie Bucks is in the house. I'm assuming we will get Punk and Gunther promo tonight, and it will be interrupted by the likes of Seth or Logan. Please let it be Logan. Would love to see him and Punk interact. Should be interesting. Dennis Curtis.
I love this. Curtis. Well, click on Curtis again real quick. Lions versus Bills in 3 weeks from New Orleans. Sorry, fellow Chiefs fans. Not. Absolutely, Curtis. My man. I might have to try and make a bet with another content creator because I know they're a Lions fan and everything. If I'm a Bills fan, yeah.
Let's go. What's up, 123 kid? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hi, Kyle. What's going on, Kyle? Daniel, welcome back. Jose with the very generous super chat. Thank you so much, sir. Reporting for duty.
Officer Jose reporting for duty, sir.
I don't take vitamins. Oh, come on now. I speak truth in fact. There you go. There you go. Laura, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice avatar. Saying hello to MD. I'm assuming you say hello to us too.
We're there.
What's up, Wesley? What's up, Anthony? How you doing, Anthony? You ready to eat some hot wings and get your teeth burned?
Feels like my teeth are melting. This man, you out there going for your third straight Wing of the Ring championship. You'd be out there like MJF with all them rings.
Can't happen. It can't happen. I wasn't expecting to win the first time. I kind of was hell bent on not losing
You
the second
sandbagging
time.
son of a bitch, you.
No way. I'm losing this time. There you go. I don't like how you said just.
Yeah, it kind of sounded like something else.
Right. The Bills in the Super Bowl. That's a good one. Oh, come on now. It could happen.
Almost like the Patriots making the fucking playoffs, huh?
What's up? What's up? What's up? You survived the
Stuff with
storm.
WWE.
Spaz with a $10 super chat, Nick. I'll give this one to you.
Thank you very much, Spaz. Cheers, boys. Love the chat. And Tony, thoughts and prayers out to those hit by the fires. Was Collision the abomination people say? All of you lovely peeps, come visit my vids pods. The water's warm. There you go.
Yeah. Right. And T's and P's have to go out. I believe Melina might.
No, she ended up. God is good and everything like that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I was. Trust me. I thought it was going to go a way I didn't want it to go and everything, unfortunately. So I was waiting for that. But yeah, no, she's all good in the hood. Now, funny enough, though, she's in, Darby's out. Darby's going back to Everest and everything. So we've wasted everything. Right. We wasted all of this shit just for nothing.
Yeah. So, yeah, Darby went on a homicidal rage and wanted to get his hand on everybody. They had a lackluster performance in the Continental Classic, and the payoff is fucking all. Let's go, Chair. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sean Reed. Anyone see the MLW pay-per-view, bro? Besides the old school lucha matches, it was awesome. I had not seen it, so good report. We always keep an eye out on things we may need to cover.
I didn't see it, but Matt Riddle is now your MLW champion.
Right, as we are 30 seconds away from the start of Raw here tonight. Bum, bum, bum. The Chomp is here. Easy Bake. Welcome back. Welcome back. Jordan Smith, good to see you. JC eliminates LP, and he goes to the back later on, comes back out, eliminates JC, and screws him over. Thoughts? Jesus Christ.
No. Yeah, that's what I thought, too. Yeah, no. No. I actually can see, honest to God, Cena wins it.
Yes. And I've been very public about, I don't want Cena to win it. I don't want The Rock to win it, but the live event's about to start, so we will talk more, folks.
Right.
Get in that chat. We're 2 away from triple digits, and the show is about to go live. Folks, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Don't forget those little emojis, those little reaction buttons. They help the algorithm pop up all those hearts in the bottom corner. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Right. I am waiting to find a point to sync with you. I have then.
There
we go. Do you have now?
No.
Yes. There, we figured out the formula.
And you can play along at home forever. You guys can be together with us forever as well. So if you want to line up and make sure you're in sync with us here on the channel together.
Yes.
But the show is kicking off. We don't know what's going to be first tonight, but we are looking forward to it either way. It should be a good one, folks.
Right. Now, I don't mean to say anything, but is it interesting that Penta's debuting in the SAP Center? Just saying.
Yeah.
If you're old enough, you got that joke. If not, move along. That joke wasn't for you. Larry, on my birthday cake. Shout out Larry. Never fear. Larry is here.
Balloons.
Right, as we're getting the drone shot. It's not exactly in 4K, more 1080p, but drone shot.
Drone shot coming in. I do like it.
Right. Marley, what up? Wesley's got together. I like now. Yes. So see, folks, y'all can play along too at home. And if you want to sync up with us and not be head and not be spoilers, yeah.
Yeah, don't be head.
Pause. What does everyone want? Jose, hey, it's my name on the arena. Jose gets it.
Well played, Jose.
Do you think they bring in Abrahantes?
I want them to. Abrahantes is money. I'm his biggest advocate. If anyone out there knows Abrahantes, let him know that this channel supports and loves him. Yeah, no, I joke all the time. The guy is money. The guy is so good. And again, it's another example of Tony not being able to evaluate talent. He just goes with the people he's friends with. So they missed the ball with Penta and with Abrahantes. If they can get him, get him.
Right.
As we are recapping last week on Netflix, the premiere.
I missed
they're not shying away from Hogan.
No, yes, they are. They did. Huh? And then move right on.
It's actually, I only saw his voice. I didn't even see him. I only heard his voice, didn't see him. Charles was good.
40 ounces from Schmees. Why?
Schmees.
Jules, what up? Damien's out here loving the drone. Scott with a $2 super chat. Just say hi, as I will be watching NFL tonight. Respect, my guy. You got the Vikings, but you can keep us on in the background.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. How long until Penta is wrestling for the Speed Championship? Not anytime soon.
They might throw him in there. They might throw him in there.
Back to real quick of everything we're saying before with people being mad about his merch coming out before he debuted and everything. These are the same people that instantly assumed they were all pissed and butthurt and everything that he was going to be either in Legato or LWO and everything. So they're just mad to be fucking mad at this point.
As we have a car pulling up, honking the horn.
CM Punk.
Big Punk chance. Yeah, you're right, guys. He's not over.
Yeah, not at all.
No.
The man was over in 2 companies, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Seth versus Punk was a dream match, and I don't think the last match that we'll see those two.
That's it. Punk could come out and say, I want Gunther, and Seth could kick him in the face. We don't know. Like, literally, and I've listened to other experts, and a lot of the experts out there are like, we don't know. We don't know where they're going.
Right. Mike Rouse, what up, John C? Second episode of Netflix. Here we go. And I'm going to go on a limb, and I think this is going to be Punk announcing he's in the Rumble.
Could be. And I mean, it's shaping up to be an insane Rumble. But yeah, they do the walkout with Punk from the car right to the audience. And here we go. But so again, now, both weeks that you've been on Netflix, you kick it off. And I know it's, there's plenty of top stars that they can start it off with, but you started off with huge moments and big reactions. Excuse me. As you should. And again, you have you have a gluttony of options, and it's just awesome. And again, like comparing it to the other one, because I'm on a little bit of a tear right now when it comes to the other one. Yeah. This would be like having all these superstars and you open the show with the Alpha Academy. Like, it's not a thing. They have their role in the middle of the show. Stop doing it.
Right. No, you end it. You start it with, if we started right now with like the street fight, which actually I don't even know that would be the main event. Always Punk's up out of the desk and barely made it. And barely made it.
Punk just realized the new tables are a little slippy. A little slippy.
A little slick.
Well, the arch on that Raw logo is a little bigger than it used to be.
Yeah, and they're very much leaning into the drone shots, even if they are in 1080p instead of 8K. They're leaning into the drones. Oh! You can't scare me like that, Philip, because how many times have you had a foot or an elbow of getting whatever injury?
Yeah, he should know it during WrestleMania season. Don't do anything extra.
Right?
Just do enough.
They got rid of the Fortnite logo in the center of the ring.
Yeah, because you pay for what you pay for, right? So
I thought they just realized everyone hated Fortnite, but I'll digress.
No, it's money. Crowd. KJ, I heard that Joe Hendry will be on tonight. I don't know where you heard that from, but maybe check your source.
Right.
But we will be here next Sunday watching Joe Hendry become world champion.
There you go. Oh, Spaz, let me know for a $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. Punk announced he was in the Rumble on the Netflix premiere post show. Well, clearly, I guess even by my ignorance, so many people watched that and so many people heard that.
Right.
See him Punk doing parkour. CM Punk doing parkour. Michael Scott, parkour.
Oh, he's shouting out all the firefighters, first responders, giving love to all those battling these fires. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, trust me. I know we have plenty of people that watch us that are out there in California and especially around that area. I've even talked to a few and everything. And yeah, T's and P's, like we even were talking about earlier, if there was legit concern of if no one had heard from Melina and everything.
Yeah.
And we had to sit there and get, confirmation that she had responded back. Yeah.
Right. She was like, I was busy. I'm good.
I was asleep. So watch the straight edge.
Oh, I like that. It's funny though. The straight edge superstar. Wait, isn't it the rated R? Oh, never mind.
No, that he's coping. You're coping with that.
Yeah. Give Canada some prayers too, folks.
What's happening in Canada?
Same thing. We're attached.
Fair enough.
That whole coast, right?
Well, yeah. My bad. No preview show for Genesis then. What now?
Nope, we're doing a wing show instead, sir.
Rumble.
Actually, we do have a preview show for Genesis. It will be Saturday morning with Anthony.
There you go. I couldn't see. Oh, and he looks at the camera
and smiles.
Do you think that they run it back one time?
Maybe. It's money. Like when you start thinking of, like we as fans think, what would be a cool match? A lot of times they're looking at what is the money? Where's the money land? And Punk and Cena, there might not be two names on a marquee that generate more money than those two names right now.
Oh, 100%. Well, and I see what I always have, my friend. He's leaning heavy towards that, though. Like everyone always brings up Cena versus Orton because that's a tale as old as time. But people forget probably one of John and Punk's best matches was those two at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and there was definitely history there.
Play my song. That was such a perfect setup. I was like, when's the last time you heard Punk do some shit like that? Play my song. And then instantly,
As here comes Seth Rollins, folks. And Punk turns his back. And this is something he's done.
This can't be real, right? No, he's not coming out here for me. I beat him, right? No.
Look at the new,
Seth again, coming back down from being Liberace, from being Elton John, getting back more towards reality, I'll say.
Right?
Artist,
I like the graphics. I really do like the graphics.
It's crazy to think that between 2024 and 2025, how much just visually pro wrestling has changed. Roll Tide, what up? Alabama's ranked number 4 in basketball, and Raw is on Netflix week 2, and beating out Squid Games and everything too.
It did. That's epic. People can say whatever they want. I love the people that jumped on the internet. Couldn't wait. They did 655,000. That's embarrassing. Oh, check your sources.
Right. Oh, shit. Does he generate money in WWE versus AEW? I just don't see it. Artist, I'm not sure exactly what you're referring
Context to. Artist. And if that's a Punk question, he was top merch seller in both countries.
Both companies. Right. One of the biggest moments in 2024 was them showing him beating people up backstage.
Seth
Oh,
Rollins looks
special and a
morose.
shiny.
And Punk just looks at it and smiles. You okay? You okay, my guy? You doing all right?
Right?
Your eye looks a little sore. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Misfit saying, why can't it be Rhea Ripley that interrupted me? Punk is so real for that. Did he say that? That's awesome if he did. But I think, again, you know, KJ Dahmer out here predicting of that.
KJ Dahmer?
No, I was trying to say Nostradamus and include your name
I
into
got
it
you,
and
I
everything,
got
and it
you.
didn't exactly work with the vitamins making the vocal
Right.
cords stick together. Pause. But you said for the longest time the match that we got with those two on Netflix wouldn't be the only match that we got of them.
I don't think so.
It's very clear at this point it's not going to be.
No, and I don't think it should be. I mean, again, we saw what happened with Drew and Punk. Again, a good old rivalry. I mean, one and done is great once in a while, but we're all as fans looking for the story, looking for the rivalry.
Right. Seth out here. I've lost a lot of matches, man, but
The worst loss of my career.
ooh. There you go. MDB helping me out with the name. Beardradamus.
There you go.
On the biggest stage of my life, I couldn't get the job done. Christopher Cox, I don't want to hear about that, about Notre Dame. We're going to win the chip. Do you is this going to be Seth announcing himself for the Rumble?
Yeah.
I'm going to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, there you go. Seth Rollins, John Cena, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
There's your final four right there.
Could be. Logan Paul, I believe, is going to be in the Rumble.
Not only will I be winning the Royal Rumble, but I'll be dumping your ass over the top rope. Seth with the Bloodline / NX or Netflix fit.
Oh. Right then, let's go.
And just Punk's reaction to this is, again, what makes this so great is it all feels organic and everything. That's exactly how you would react.
Just like this channel, Nick, the reactions, the actions, the jokes, the laughs, they're organic, they're real, they're authentic. If you want to go watch other people fake their opinions and fake how they feel, you're in the wrong place. And Punk gives us that organic vibe night in and night out, just like we do.
Pause. But yes, I agree with what you're saying. He said it seductively. But yeah, even Punk's up there of like, is this your fucking doing? Like, I'm sick of this guy. We've already done our business. But McIntyre's out here. He's bleeding all over my mat, begging me.
You know what's funny? The people keep showing up, and Punk is just spitting fire because he's dusted all of, like, at least these two.
Well, and it's just even then. Lady B, you get a fucking star and a half for this. I almost need to make this a shirt. We need to make this a shirt. Real commentary, Cry Me a River.
I fucking love that.
But his invitation becomes my invitation. So even Seth's out here, like, not happy with Drew. But yeah, this is just... This to me shows you why we don't need Dwayne's, why we don't need Hogan's, why we don't need special pops and everything like that anymore for these Rumble matches, for these moments, for these segments, because they can do it on their own. The talent's there. Let them run.
It's come up a lot lately, and like, you know, it's Rumble season. A lot of people, could this person, that person. You have more than enough talent. You want to sprinkle in one or two? Oh my God, I can't believe it's so-and-so. Great. But give me as many people as possible that might win. We might have favorites, but I mean, again, you have so much talent. We don't need, like you said, the Hogans, the extras.
Right. MDB, we only keep it real. The rest for life. Yeah. Facts. Keyshawn, what up? Seth and Drew faction loading. I've seen people throw that out.
Let's
Throw in
go.
Kevin too. At this
Drew,
rate, I'm going to be in the Rumble. Points.
Everybody know.
Right.
Let's go.
Jules, they hate the f out of Drew. Valid. And now they're both just arguing. Punk and Seth are arguing about how much they want to get at Drew. And Drew's still involved with everything with Roman's bloodline, with the OG bloodline, everything. Oh, they're about to throw hands. And see, Punk smart. He keeps looking at Drew. Oh, we're going to get a triple threat? Are we going to get a triple threat? No fucking way. Hell no. Why would I do that? So good. This is so, yes. Drew out here saying there's a bigger problem than all of this. Roman's out here playing chess when we're all playing fucking checkers.
Right?
If there's he's Drew's about to say he's gonna be in the Rumble. If there's only he's calling a falafel.
He is falafel. The Ufa falafel.
The Oompa falafel. The Oompa Loompa Doopity falafel.
So Drew McIntyre, another name in the list. Let's
so that's
go.
What, your top 5 so far in the Rumble? Cena, Roman, Punk, Seth, Drew. Holy sugar honey iced tea.
Just to start. Jey Uso, LA Knight.
We're adding more people that I guess have announced.
Yeah, LA Knight said it on Friday. I forgot about LA Knight on Friday saying he was doing it. Oh.
Now, question.
Now.
I thought about with Damian Priest, Street Fight, San Diego, actually. Do we see Chumbea? Do we see Bad Bunny make another pop-up appearance or anything? We had Travis Scott on night 1.
Who's the big Mexican sensation right now that we can set up that
Enrique?
Backlash, right? Backlash in Mexico City.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Right?
Do you think that's real?
I think it's been talked about. I don't know how. I believe it's getting close to real.
Fair enough. No way.
Oh,
it's American made. I thought it was Hogan with the beard. I was like, oh god. I was like, there's no fucking way they're gonna run.
No way.
But we're getting Gable coming out with the rest of American Made.
What a way to follow it up, though.
Yeah. Oh,
let's go.
Mexican standouts.
Spanish Rachel.
Yeah. So, folks,
here we go, folks.
Let us know your wrong answers for who is Chad Gable's opponent right now.
Yes. Who are the wrong answers?
Who is not going to take on Chad Gable tonight as we're going to a commercial break, or I'm going to commercial break. You're going to, I guess, post credits. Because you don't get the commercials, I believe, remember?
No, so I got a blank screen at the moment. No, I got back just Chad Gable in the ring.
There you go. I got fucking Chiefs and Snickers. Pause, but yeah.
You go from a segment, Punk and the crowd blowing up. Seth comes out, the crowd's into it. Drew shows up. When all the dust settles on all of that, here comes a debut.
Right? You're following. Everybody's tuned in. Everybody's paying attention because of what just happened. And now they're not going to go away.
Right.
Granted, You got a commercial, but now they're going to stay tuned in of what's going to happen next.
Mhm.
And hey, guess what? New debut.
Right? It's going to be Juventud Guerrero, folks.
The juice. The juice.
The juice is on the loose.
Shark Boy.
Shark
Give
Boy.
me a shell, yeah.
Miro. Now, I will remind people out there, Chad specified that he wanted a lucha.
Well, because there was the whole thing that it was going to be him versus it was who is it? Him and somebody versus Ray and a mystery opponent.
Right. El Generico coming out tonight.
Oh, there you go.
They're Hoovy.
Ray Phoenix.
That'd be even
Can
funnier.
you imagine Phoenix shows up, they call him Penta. Penta shows up, they call him Phoenix.
Phoenix shows up tonight. Penta shows up to help him at the end of the match.
Right.
Danhausen. Danhausen. Hey, shout out. I think Danhausen having a baby. So he's been
he's very evil. Lash LaRue, Lava Girl. Fun fact, that's part of why Shark Boy getting retired from wrestling and everything, because he won the fucking lawsuit with Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Ching.
Right. La Parka.
Now, if anybody is wondering, right now I got Chad cutting a promo. And then it's got a reminder that SmackDown and NXT streaming globally on Netflix excludes select markets like the US of A.
Yeah, except like one of the biggest markets or anything.
Right. Somehow Raw not being on TV is more entertaining. I don't know. It's just got, I think it's exciting. It feels new. It feels fresh. Babyhausen.
Yeah. But well, it's got a new coat of paint on it and everything. Yeah. And it's now that it feels like the limitations are a little looser. Like they're running a little looser with it.
It's like, you know, when you find like one of your own old consoles in a box, but you hook it up to a new TV. That's what it's like. Holy shit, this Nintendo looks awesome on a 60-inch fucking Samsung.
Yeah, you play an N64 on a 50-inch TV. Shit looks dope.
Right? So that's what it kind of feels like. Chavo, good one. Typhoon, not as fun.
Well, help out California.
What a baby. Sword.
Big Dog, what up?
Big Dog, what's up?
I see you, my guy. You can run, you can hide, but I see you.
Tugboat. It's Mantar.
I like Keyshawn
hologram. Let's go.
Sin Cara incoming. Richard not playing the game, saying Penta. Brooklyn Brawler.
Are you? Oh, lights out! Let's go,
Alberto Donnelly. Oh, I don't want to say that before Penta shows up. Let me find something else, please. It's Ricky Starks. There we go. Ricky Starks.
Look at this. Let's go.
And it's not. Don't give him Def Rebel bullshit. Oh, it's definitely Zero Mano. That's fucking. Let's go. And he's even got still the same mask and everything. I still might buy. That's almost $75.
Penta is here.
Right. We all knew it. And a little strut. We all knew it was going to be him, but it's still fucking cool. I'm really interested to see how he's going to operate in a WWE ring, because you can't do the package pile drivers. There's no 5 Canadian destroyers.
No. But look at him. He's eating it up already. Penta's a guy that is used to big crowds. He's done a lot of AAAs. They pack those buildings. Man, Penta looks good. Again, he kind of got the generic metal music, but again, nice vibe. Fans are with it. Let's go.
I'll take it way better than a lot of the other stuff that is Zero Mero. And he's even hitting a little strut and everything. And now,
I mean, like, this isn't like this is a big moment for Penta, but Penta's been in big moments. He's a vet. Like, let's go. It's not Luchasaurus, damn it.
Yeah, but now it's crazy to think of how people want to use the term fumbled and everything. Would you say AEW fumbled
Missed an
Penta?
opportunity. Yeah, for sure. Like, watch again instantly.
Shout out the little girl that's crying, recording this. Granted, watch the show, not your phone, but tears, weeping because Penta's here.
Huge fan, dude. Huge fan. I'm marking out a little bit because Penta is in a WWE ring.
Mark away, my guy. And I do like that. Zero Mero.
Look at the mask.
You got people already with the mask and everything. You got the Joker mask, like mask that they had from home and shit.
Let's fucking go.
And I do think Gable's like the perfect opening, kind of feud opponent, what have you, for this. He's kind of that X-Pac guy with WWE of, if you can have a good match with Gable, you can work the rest of the roster.
That's right. Chad cuts him off, and here we go. We're off and rolling, folks. And who's good? I don't even know if I should ask.
Which do you like more, Zero or Mirdo? Because we're all picking fucking Penta to win this, so there's no point in asking your predictions. If you pick Gable, God bless you.
I will point out, it really seems specific that it's just Penta. They're not adding anything else. It's just Penta right now.
That's fine. I'm telling you. Think about it. We're about to have Penta in WWE 2K25.
Yes. And again, like you said, the mask options, the Joker mask, the different vibes. Rey Mysterio's done it for years. Look, again, you bring him in, you make him look good. And this is a guy who's used to blowing up big crowds. This is going to be fun. I do.
You have a guy that could have been an AEW world champion, and if not anything, was going to be probably your top merch mover if you done correctly in AEW, and you fumbled every fucking bag possible.
They should have been a top. Like, I know they had rivalries and they did the 7-match series with the
face to face. No, Gable's got a little color. Sorry.
Nice little stalemate.
Right. You were saying.
But again, like, I think they should have been they could have been at the top of your tag team division and run that tag team division. You had Pride and Prejudice there as well, or Pride and Power and Pride. What were they?
Pride and Powerful, purple, the color purple, all of that.
All right. The Chad Gable slowing it down and Penta playing to the crowd.
Right. Cut hoping for Fuego del Sol. Bring back Penta versus Rey. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the 2K game of Penta says.
Oh, that was unique.
That's a way to say sloppy. That's a way to say sloppy.
He's like, oh, these ropes aren't as springy as I was expecting.
These are a little more bungee. Anna, what up? Jose.
Wow. Nice suplex. Is that our buddy Oregano calling the shots in this one?
Yeah, absolutely. Man, fucking Swolverine of the referees.
Yeah, Brian Cage's little brother.
Yeah. They'll murder his mask gimmick. WWE don't believe in that. Fuck you mean? Rey Mysterio?
What do you mean? Someone else said something, and it was one of our buddies here. One of my buddies. Where did he go? Said WWE production is cheap. What?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Yeah, look, WWE is so cheap with their I think that's put an emoji on it, Paul, so we know you're not.
Put an LOL. Do like what every fucking boomer does in a text. Put an LOL at the end of it to let us know you're joking.
Oh, Gable cut him off. Both men on the apron. And Penta eats out suplex.
Belly to back suplex on the apron.
He does seem a little off. I will admit, I would agree with that, AB. Like, not as smooth as we're used to, but I'm sure his legs feel a little jello. Which, I mean, I was just selling him on the idea that He's used to big moments, but a little bit of a clunky start.
But again, it's still, he's got to, knee in the ring post. But again, the styles change of, again, you can't do 5 no-selled, Canadian destroyers to Orange Cassidy here. That shit ain't gonna fly. You can't do a package pile driver as your finisher when Kevin Owens did it and took out your world champion for 2 weeks. You can't do that shit. So there is an adjustment.
Oh, for sure. Who's the 9% that voted for Gable?
Yes, out yourselves right now.
He's selling. He's selling.
Yeah, well, again, it's interesting. Well, which would you prefer? That this was Penta squashes Gable and moves on and looks dominant? Or
put him in a good match.
Have him have a competitive match?
Yeah. I think that Gable's a strong guy, an established guy. Everybody knows Gable can bang. You give Penta a chance to look good. And again, you bring him in and you have Gable work him.
When he's working over the knee and hits a suplex, and Gable to me has become, all due respect to Chad, because he's mini angle, everything like that. He has become that X-Pac kind of guy, that the litmus test of you're an outside guy, you start a feud with Gable, and that tells us how you can go, what you need to work on. Like, he's the white bread, pun intended, of the WWE roster.
Super kick.
Yeah.
Penta's selling that leg. Sorry, Nick.
Dude. Oh, Gable. And just up and he's up in the turnbuckles.
I know people might not be used to that, but that is Penta selling. He does do it.
Yeah, it's almost like the other company just doesn't know how to do it. But yeah.
Yes, cheers with me.
Right. Well, he knows he's been the guy. Like, think about it. Whether it was CMLL, AAA, when he was in Lucha Underground, there's plenty of times where he's been the guy in the company, not a guy.
Right. Oh,
this guy. Penta only got distracted by the sight of fans actually on the hard side. What are you doing over there? You're supposed to be over there.
Chad Gable is taking Penta to the woodshed.
But I like it though, because you're showing what
Sling blade.
That's again one that people thought he wouldn't be able to do because Finn, but you're showing Penta what he can do. You're running him through the ropes, like through the reins of it here and everything, versus just he comes out, smashes somebody, and moves on.
Yeah, Penta waking his leg up.
Right.
Still selling it hard. Let's go. Don't hit it. Hit it. Over! Flat on his back. Let's go.
If anyone hasn't figured out by now that KJ's a big fan of the Luchas for a long time.
I like Penta a lot. And I like Phoenix a lot.
Well, yes, I know that. But yeah.
And I do. I was a big fan. I mean, it's tapered off in the last little while, but it's still it's fun.
Yeah.
Chad's like, I'm not catching you, bro.
Fly. Yeah.
Penta for IC title again. Penta can keep busy. We all do expect his brother to show up, and it's been a solid match. And anyone out there that was like, oh, they're not going to know who this guy is or not care, there's kids in the crowd with his mask on. The crowd is cheering. Like,
he had the one girl weeping, literally weeping.
He didn't even catch him.
Well, I wanted to click on Sean Ellis. Aloha, guys. Ain't it a trip? Penta's on Monday Night Raw. Well, you can speak to that, my guy.
It is. It's one of those things that just feels weird, right? Like,
it feels right. It feels right. And then 444 letting me know enhancement utility talent. I don't think Gable's at that level. Like, I wouldn't even say with, I guess, with saying about I'm assuming he's talking about me saying how Gable's there to kind of get people over and everything like that. I wouldn't see even when X-Pac was kind of known as that guy, like X-Pac and Jericho. Jericho's been public about how that was his kind of make it or break it match.
That was Razor Ramon for years. He was the middle ground. If you could go with Razor, you could have a world title shot.
Every everybody has a litmus test 2 count.
Penta has a long legacy outside of the WWE. He wrestled for full soccer stadiums in Mexico. There's another day for him. He's a legend. Yeah, I mean, again, you're not wrong at all, boss. And that's why I was optimistic about it. And that's why I said I think this moment, it feels good. Like Penta's been in front of gigantic crowds. We've watched him in front of gigantic crowds. So, yeah, I mean, again, for my money, I'm glad. I like this. I like how they're putting this on. And Gable, to his credit, putting this man to work tonight.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to sit there and show every inch of what this guy can do. Yeah. I like Larry Penta versus Mello. Ken 8 after a man after your own heart. I can't believe Penta is here. And then even saying, how mad is Tony Khan right now? He's doing the Cuba Gooding Jr. punch in air right now. 100%.
Yeah, Canadian Destroyer.
Making me eat my own goddamn words.
He just can't do 9 of them. Those. And look at the crowd. Mexican Destroyer. Fuck you, Michael Cole.
This is like when you go in the cafeteria line and you get Mexican pizza and it's just in a weird octagon with fucking like ground sausage and shit on it.
I got some issues with Michael Cole right now.
This is awesome.
Penta's this is awesome. Crowd is on their feet.
Destroyer.
I got issues. With this. The move name doesn't change because of the person doing it.
Because of ethnicity.
Like, kick to the side of the head.
He halfway looked like he was selling a knee and also selling a little strut.
Giving us old Michael Jordan.
Little Gene Simmons there.
Dragon Screw coming. Yep. Jesus Christ. Gable working the leg.
Ankle lock.
Wow, Michael Cole, what a win this would be for Chad Gable.
On the guy who just debuted. On the fucking newcomer.
Reversal!
Arm breaker. What the? He's going to hit the Mexican
do it. And the crowd pops. They know what's coming. Did they call it the sacrifice? All right. Oh, there it is. Down. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
I'll shut up now because they just let this man have everything. And I was not expecting that, but good on him. And granted, it wasn't exactly the same, but yeah. The Luchador Penta. Those got to be like his kids or something.
That's his family.
They all look the same. They're all weeping.
Yeah. And they're calling the shoulder breaker
the sacrifice.
The setup for the package sit-down bomb. The Penta driver.
Yeah, well, because it's not a package driver. It's more the like he hooks them that way and spins them over. So it's different-ish, but yeah.
What a fight.
In hell of a finish.
They got it. Look. Jackie Leonard.
No, I always hate this. Even when Joe Rogan does it, the man's blown the fuck up. Why are you going to try to ask him questions right now? He's just gonna yell "Zero Mero" into the fucking
Oh,
mic
yeah.
and walk off.
He's used to AEW. He took the mic. They're like, no, Penta.
Did he become this eloquent in English?
Again, I think AEW fans don't really fully know Penta.
Yeah, but like this man's sounding out here like English is his first language. I was not expecting this. You.
Pat, that's right.
The family crying because they know they're about to be living good.
We ain't good.
Right?
Big pop.
That match definitely raised the bar. What a match. A lot of people really liking this match.
Yeah, there's the crowd.
Where the fuck was this English in AEW? See, I'm not alone. Gracias.
Said something about his El Camino. I'm not sure.
Right. It got towed. I don't know. It needs a lift, an oil change, something.
Look, he comfortable as fuck, man. I'm pumped.
But that's the thing is he's got such a personality behind him. Like he's so much of a character, even beyond what he does in the ring. It's a natural fit here. It's fucking oil. Yeah. It's fucking made. Sorry, go ahead.
No, not at all. But that's why I thought, like I said it a couple weeks ago, of like, man, this guy's a merch monster if you let him be.
Yeah. But even then, he's just got a personality. Like, think about it. This man just had one of the best matches we've seen this year. Haha. See what I did? And he's out there still tearing it up on the mic. The Penta New Era.
Look, they got
all the bug eyes.
Look at the big fucking mask that someone made. Like, this is insane.
Well, yeah, well, Christ, he's even, think about it. When he was in AEW, Penta was buddies out there with George Kittle, the tight end, the star tight end for the 49ers and everything like that, because he likes fucking wrestling and everything.
Yeah.
And Penta's yeah, that's got to be his family because he's out there fucking smooching everybody.
Wifey and daughters.
All right, so which one's Dom going to hook up with now to be his,
Yeah, push this man.
Right.
As we jump to the back of Judgment Day. Oh.
So Liv and Finn going out of here. Speaking of revenge. Oh, you two lovers need association. Comes in the background with a bouquet after he was going to hug Rhea and she fucking field goal kicked that motherfucker.
I'm not mad.
Oh, bro, run. As a man beyond your years, run.
I
You fucked up.
I leave. I'm good.
Right. No, we're done here.
Already looking better in WWE than he did in AEW. He got more mic time here.
And I like Liv. She just jump shots the roses to Carlito and like, Carly, put these on ice.
Carlito's face. Dom, I don't think she's mad at all. Oh shit, bro, run.
Yeah, this is every male in their early to mid 20s. Oh, I swear she's not mad. Now that you're past that, you're like, no, she's absolutely fucking mad.
Dude. All right, so Finn and JD want a rematch for the tag titles. Carlito's in charge of the flowers, and Dom doesn't know what it's about to hit him.
Yeah. Finn trying to coach up Dom.
We got more coming.
Ludwig.
The fun don't stop, folks.
Right. Well, Pat always kills me with this Sheamus intro. It's fight night.
All right, folks, get those votes in. Who you taking? Who you taking? Who you taking? Sheamus out here, as milky as ever.
Well, that's a way for me to take a pause on, but I will not be milky as ever. I will be back as ever.
All right, folks, we are going to a pause for the cause now. Here in Canada, we will get stuff during the commercial break, which is nice. Spaz, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I could not agree more. Mexican Destroyer as a Canadian, and to quote Sticky Nick, we can have that. I ain't even mad at it. Yeah, it's funny. It's the move title should not change based on the the nationality of the person that's doing it. Shout out to Petey. It will always be a Canadian Destroyer. I know you can call it a Panama Sunrise or a Mexican Destroyer, but it will always be a Canadian Destroyer to me. As right now, we are in the back. I believe some of you out there are on a commercial break. However, I'm getting a backstage segment. Match was fire. Match was good. The match was competitive. And again, remember, Chad Gable requested, he wanted the challenge. He got the challenge. And it was great. Crowd was into it. This is awesome chance. Good energy. As I'm getting a replay and I have PFC on screen as they took out Kyrie. We are only 45 minutes into the show. So if you were just tuning in, what has happened so far? Punk opens the show, interrupted by Seth. Both of them interrupted by Drew. Everybody's in the Rumble. We follow that up with Chad Gable wanting to fight a Lucha. He gets one of the kings of Lucha in Penta. They have a really good match. I thought Penta looked a little nervous in the beginning, a couple spots where I was like, okay, he's got this. I thought he smoothed right out by the end. The crowd was into it. The energy was good. My energy was good. These are the moments I get excited for as a fan. It's been like 25 minutes, no commercial. It's beautiful. 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 Zero mayo. Zero mayo. Let's go. That's the very white version of that. Fight night. Sheamus versus Kaiser next. So we eating good. Yeah. So we go from a really good match. We didn't know what to expect between Gable and Penta. Penta debuts. The entrance is good. Penta selling to the crowd hard. It worked. And they had a hell of a match. Then you follow that up with Sheamus and Ludwig. You give it the mic because it gives you the most real feel. You give the mic. I'm old school. So like back in the day, Mean Gene held onto that microphone like it was like his, this is mine. You touch it, I'll beat you to death. And I'm very much like nobody came out to the ring and did an interview. And like a heel would do it once in a while. Give me that. But this concept of the new age where you just come out to do your spot and you take the mic away from the person is silly. Match was fire. I'm with you. I'm with you. John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Penta in the Royal Rumble. OMG. LA Knight's in there. Jey Uso is in there. I guess Jimmy's probably going to be in there too. Sheamus probably going to be there. Ludwig. It's just stacking up. Michael Cole is talking to Pat about his buddies doing wrestling moves. I don't know. Oh. Showing the Eagles with a botch spot. That's hilarious. Fight night. It's crazy, Anthony. Sheamus for the win. Sheamus for the win. What's the chat saying? 67% are leaning towards Sheamus. I'm going to go Ludwig on this one just because. Burger Boy for the win. It's fight night. Right now, Pat McAfee is breaking down the Eagles. Sheamus for the win. Ludwig for the win. They won't play the video, so we're having a little bit of, oh, there we go. Milky. Yeah. The pedigree was absolute crap. Mitchell tries to do a pedigree as a touchdown celebration. Hey, DK or DC. Wow. Wrong initials. Daniel Cormier in the building tonight. That's amazing. No commercial in America. Braun Breaker in the crowd. Not sure why. Isn't he on the show? Sheamus for the win. I want to hear Penta is washed again. I never want to hear it. No. And again, nobody was saying that until he went elsewhere, right? Then he leaves. And again, we've all seen it. I don't like him anyway. Bullshit. Misfits. He's over in just one match. Yeah, man. Ludwig. And again, he's a good wrestler, but Penta also is a great showman. He understands what he's doing. The minute he walked out, he's got the little shimmy, the little shuffle. He's not missing a beat, folks. Absolutely nobody cares about Sheamus. I don't. I admit, feel bad, but I do admit that. Like, people are like, oh, Sheamus, oh, banger. At the Royal Rumble, we get the return of Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and possibly Aleister Black. Ronan, careful. I caution you. Don't, yes, we could, but we might not get all of it. Petey could hit the Canadian Destroyer out of nowhere. He did. And then, again, the OG of Destroyers. Thank you so much, Frank. Dominic versus Penta. Book it. High possibility. We'll see how this one breaks down. Tijuana takedown. That's something different altogether. Usually costs you $20. Their name is Shazonia. Yes, it is. My apologies. Roll Tide. As we are back to the action, Sheamus wailing away on Ludwig right now. 64% of the chat is taking Sheamus. I'll leave that up for a couple more seconds. Penta Ray is a possibility. There's nothing wrong with that. We could actually see a bit of a passing of the torch. Keep in mind, we have no idea when his brother's ever coming. And I hope that Penta has a good run. I really do. I hope he does well. I hope they treat him well. I hope they book it well. And we're off to a good start. Again, it's not, is he the next John Cena world breaker going to take the title? No, but he's a really talented wrestler. He's highly entertaining. You saw, they showed it in the crowd already tonight. You know, people with signs. Somebody made a giant mask. People already wearing the t-shirts and the mask. Like, Penta's got some sway here. Lucha Kings. I'll take that. Jesus Christ. 8. Oh, Kaiser flattening Sheamus. 66% now. All right, so I'll close that up, folks. Raw is live 2:56 a.m. Nigeria time. Well, shout out Alicia. I hope you're doing well over in Nigeria. Thank you for peeking in at us. We have been known to bring in the international fans, so I think you may be the first that I recognize from Nigeria. My boy Ludwig be speed walking. He looks like a speed walker, though. Looks like the guy you like come up to the light and he's standing next to you, walking in spot. You're like, oh, dude, breathe. Yeah. Kaiser is definitely the future of W. Oh, Kaiser's got a bright future, Frank. Kaiser's a heel that works so well. He's great with the mic. There's a confidence there. Great look, great physique, great attitude, looks solid in the ring. And right now he's got the crowd out of it. Spaz again. Thank you. Triple H starts class for TK. Just basics. This is how you do. This is how you do Cody. This is how you do Jade. This is how you do Punk. This is how you do Ethan. This is how you do Penta. Step by step. That's it. KJ, will Maven be in the Rumble? Yeah, no chance. But cute thought. Penta has just been seen by the most people in his life. Yes, that is accurate. I hesitated live, he's been in some really big fucking buildings, Scott. Yeah, like they like, I think Boston said it earlier, like they pack soccer stadiums. But again, anybody that's stepping onto this Netflix platform, you're being seen by millions upon millions upon millions. That's for Damien. Damn straight. What's a Mexican destroyer? John, it's not a thing. Newsflash, kids crying for Penta or his. Yes. I called that when it happened, sir. Definitely his family. His wife was at ringside. He got a good old smooch. And his little girls were there. So it not only is it a great, fun wrestling moment, it's a very touching family moment as well. In my opinion, Shayna Baszler should not be in a group. She should go solo. I like Baszler better solo. The interesting part about Baszler is she's not a great promo, but now she's with 2.5 other people that aren't great promos, or 1.5 other people that aren't great promos. Sonya, so. As you guys go to commercial break, but the action keeps going. And we got a 2 count. How likely of a chance could we get Joe Hendry in the Rumble? Slim. It's slim. It would be a big surprise if it happens. I'll put it that way. Joe Hendry could be your TNA champion on the 19th, folks. We will be here live for Genesis. It's going to be a fun one. I believe all 3 of us are going to be live for it. Myself, Nick, Anthony. It's going to be a fun night. I believe, Anthony believes, I think I believe it because Anthony told me to believe it, that Joe Hendry could be the champion come out of Genesis. Makes sense for me. I like it. But him being in the Rumble, I don't know. I really don't. Like, it's literally a murderer's row of who's who. Could you give a spot to Joe? Yeah, for fun. But we're damn near 10 guys already. So you figure Chad's going to be in it. So we get the beats of the Bowery. Kaiser can eat shit and live as far as I'm concerned. Why? My server crashed when Ludwig was going to run across the ring. Oh, up. You're definitely looking for that white noise from the second rope.
Speaking of white noise.
Two. Let's rename the finisher now. I'll start. Roman just hit him with the tackle. Tackle.
Is what he does this? Is it the bait before he hits the tackle? The bait and tackle?
The bait and tackle.
Oh, Ludwig's got the shillelagh. If you're a ref, how do you not hear that? You see that? 1, 2. Sheamus with
2. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Amigos. Anthony, what up? MDB popping out the artist. Chris talks the pounce. Now that's Willow and Keith Lee and Marcus Corvon's moves.
Sheamus is a fighting Irish, just like Notre Dame.
Yes, and we're about to win the goddamn national championship. Y'all Caucasian as hell. Yes, I know.
Facts. White.
I was born this way.
It's true.
Right? Ooh. Oh, and man's out there looking like he was about to hit a Sister Abigail.
Mm-hmm. Could Tessa and Jordan do loser leaves? Maybe. I mean, if Jordan's on her way out, maybe.
You'd be cheering for people for Tessa, like, to lose. You'd have more people mad that Tessa won than she lost.
Right. This is not a street fight. No, Ken, the main event is a street fight.
Right.
Assuming it's the main event, but yes. Finn Balor and Damian Priest will be a street fight.
Right. Larry out here asking for a Canadian's opinion on this. Canadian Destroyer, 3 large bowls of poutine with maple syrup and cinnamon.
Yeah, nobody in Canada is eating that. Well, I wouldn't say nobody, but yeah, that's not a thing. Yeah. Nice try. But yeah.
It's just Canada.
Cute.
Y'all miss
I love those comments because it just always strengthens that old American international knowledge.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss, my guy.
And Sheamus with the win. 3.
Right.
Wait, Mega, you're Canadian. Do you like maple? Do you like fucking put maple on? I don't even like maple. I had maple flavored vitamins the other day. I was pissed off.
Well, that's your blood. Your blood type.
Maple donut. Ah, there you go. Maple donut. I don't like maple donuts. I don't like maple cookies. Bangers and chill.
That's Sheamus is doing McAfee.
That is awesome. A Braun Breaker.
Oh, just eyeing this man down.
Yeah, Braun Breaker apparently in the audience tonight.
Well, it's an interesting way of getting him involved. I mean, he clearly doesn't have a seat. He clearly could have done this a different way. But yeah.
Yeah. I love maple. You're not helping. I love poutine. I do love
a whole poutine shop.
Yes. Oh, Seth, still morose as a motherfucker.
Yeah, El Matador out here. He's mad and at Kathy Kelly's door.
Braun hasn't been very relevant as of late. That's hard to, yeah, I don't know. I mean, a couple weeks, maybe, Boston. Like, I think he hasn't even had the title that long.
Well, he had it, he lost it, he won it back again. And yeah, to say he hasn't been relevant, like, what the fuck are you even saying?
Next week's going to be fun? What does that mean? What's happening next week?
We'll see. Well,
Seth
and Sammy.
Another shoe-in for the Royal Rumble. We're running out of spots quick, folks.
Yeah, but I think it's star-studded. Like, that's the thing is, I'll take filling up 30 spots real quick if they're all stars.
Yeah.
If they all have a viable shot. If you could believe almost every person in it could be in the final 4, way better.
Oh, that's throwing all the shade at Sammy. Yeah, you're having a rough time, eh, Seth? Well, you're not. You're having a great time. Your boy won, didn't he? You helped your boy win, didn't you?
Every story has like 3 other layers going on with it.
Wow.
You really are going to get to, I feel, potentially this whole anti-bloodline.
Oh, who's going to talk to this
version?
Sorry.
No, you're good. Who's going to talk to Gunther? Nobody. I think this man's about to just sit there and just, lay the smack it down on a lot of people.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are on a pause for the cause. We are back tomorrow for NXT all week long. As right now, I do have Judgment Day, Carlito, and JD with Jackie Redmond, but we are on commercial break. We got more coming your way. We're already an hour and a half into this one. It's going to be a fun one. I am going to stretch my legs, sir, and I shall return.
You do that as I'm in commercial break right now, so I'm like the rest of America. If I don't get all of the fancy behind the scenes, yes. What is poutine? Oh boy, it is French fries, gravy, cheese curd. It's the simplest way I can explain it for you. I'm sure KJ, who's a poutine connoisseur, the Canadian representative of this channel, will inform you much more in detail if you'd like to ask later on. But yes, I am commercial break right now. So we'll remind everybody is we've got 103 people watching with us right now. Be a friend, tell a friend. Let's see if we can get this even into the 120s, 130s, 140s, 150s, all of that, 100%. And we're still marching down the road to 7K, hoping to get to 10K. That's when me and KJ get a tattoo of the fucking logo. And 100%, we're cruising for a bruising, knocking out everybody when it comes to this wrestling content out here. So be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. As I believe we are, what are we at right now? 124 likes. So let's see if we can at least get 124 people here live with us too in the chat. I forgot Gunther's title the one Cena needs. They both are. He just needs a world title if we're going by that. And then again, that depends on if you ask Ric Flair and all that. But yeah, no, it's world title reigns, period. It doesn't matter title specific. Man, Copa. But yes, Ken, letting everybody know, hit that like button. Absolutely. Christian Nick, would you ever climb Mount Everest to place the Wrestling for Life flag on the mountain? As much as I love Wrestling for Life, as much as I love everybody here, as much as I love KJ, Anthony, all that. Fuck no! Why would I do that? Why would I do some asinine, stupid ass like that? Like, no. Respectfully, I'll go climb Mount Washington in New Hampshire or something to where they have car trails and everything. It's not that bad, but not one of those to where like it's a feat to show you're alive to climb that and everything. Like, no, I don't need to fucking test that, my guy. Yeah. A.B. Johnson poutine is cheese fries covered in gravy, available in Canada. Well, it's mostly not just cheese; it's cheese curd. But yes, as now they're hyping up the next Saturday night main event on January 25th as they're doing, I guess, the gondola tours, the little boat tours, water tours, what have you. Yeah, exactly. Or hell no. Exactly. Yeah, no. You'd be frozen up there in tundra. Right. I can make it halfway with the flag. I can make it halfway because I can make it back halfway. That's about the most I'm gonna get with that. Like, no. You don't need to have some James Franco 127 hours movie with me out there trying to climb Everest as Miz out here with Cross. The Wyatt Six have been moved to SmackDown, says Karrion Kross. So the transfer portal, in effect, so Sammy's going to talk to Adam Pearce. So, hey, as Kross again, sowing the seeds. The sowing's the seeds. Could we get a Karrion Kross Malachi Black? Yeah, so I guess Adam Pearce is in there. Karrion Kross was trying to get them a match. The Wyatt Six have been moved to SmackDown. Now, granted, little weird. That's the way you find out, but I dig it. Rona reverse Nick and the Yeti. What? Who said Big Nick don't want frostbite. Or worse, with the Yeti. Yeah. The Yeti don't want to with me. Yeah. I'm the Sam Squanch. Oh, are we going to get Miz versus Sami Zayn tonight? Is Cross playing again? I do kind of like this, and I almost feel like Cross is out, devil in your earring, I guess, get Uncle Howdy with this. Like, oh, Oba! Hey! Oba! 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 Oba family, your new NXT world champion. We saw him winning on New Year's Evil out here, and they're highlighting him. So again, I think very much they're fast tracking this man a bit, and it makes a bit of sense, but I still think he gets a good run. You could maybe see him in the Rumble. I don't think it'll be as an official call up if he's, in the Rumble, but yeah, I'm a feminist. MVB, I need to use that a lot more of when certain people, oh, I'm a feminist. Yeah, I'm a feminist too. I'm a Oba feminist. Yeah. It's not a snowman, it's a Yeti. It's not a mummy, it's a Yeti. Like Tony Schiavone. I see Logan Paul interrupting Gunther. Oh, gotta love Cross. Absolutely. Cross has been really good as of late. And like hit the right stride, I feel. As I got Gunther coming out in the ring. Matt's Tubes of You with the $5 super chat. Excellent coverage as usual, guys. Loving the show tonight. Needs a Jacob Fatu appearance to really put it over the top. My guy, wait till SmackDown. I don't think we'll see Jacob Fatu on a Monday Night Raw until we get till, what was it, the 27th, when Roman's going to acknowledge himself or have everybody, acknowledge him. That's when you probably still see Jacob show up there. But I think right now you keep him on SmackDown. You let him build to be a monster. JV, what up? So what is Cross, the new Lucifer? It works. I mean, I ain't going to knock it if it works. That's the thing, is this man he's doing what Malachi Black did, essentially, with the fucking mist of every time Malachi missed to somebody, they end up turning heel. They join his faction, what have you. Cross is just out there sowing seeds of doubt in everybody, and it's working. Christ, he's almost to blame for the entire New Day split up. Kyle, Nick, do you think we could get Sami Zayn or Jey Uso as a world champion in the future? Depends on how much the future, because I would still say Jey Uso before Sami, but that is definitely like future. Oh, speaking of that, though, as Jey Uso comes out to interrupt Gunther, so this man might already make me eat my words. Oh, we're trying to instantly do the drone shot. This man out here with a San Diego Sharks shirt, a San Diego Sharks yeet. I won't lie. I'm not a huge hockey guy or anything like that, but I know the Sharks suck ass, but their fucking logos and shit, their merch game's on top tier. But we're getting a fucking San Jose Sharks yeet shirt with Jey Uso out here yeeting. So could we get Jey Uso versus Gunther for the world title at the Royal Rumble? Whoo! Oh, that might be spicy. Yeah, just saw Jonas Beard. What? Saturday Night Main Event, Jey versus Gunther. Fair enough. Yes, it's the San Jose Sharks. Yes, it's the San Jose Yeets right now. The Sharks used to be good in the mid 2010s. Yeah, like when they debuted. Again, I will admit, they still have some of the freshest skin jerseys and everything like that, but their team is ass. Misfit, WWE 100% Axe, the Final Testament story. Yes and no. I feel like they've just kind of nerfed a lot of the stuff with that. I mean, the 1 at 6 has felt kneecapped pretty much since they debuted. So, yeah, I think it's across the board a little bit with that. Nick, how do you feel about the Goldschmidt signing? Oh, Christopher. I will say really quickly, I like a good bit of what the Yankees have done, especially if we're not going to have Soto. I still think we're going to have actually a really respectful team. And if anything, might be a more balanced team. But yes, become a member, tune in to the members only stream. That's when you can ask me about all the Yankees questions. You can ask KJ about all the Maple Leafs questions, all of that. Yeah. As Jey Uso here. For everyone that hates the what chance, I'm waiting for in 10 years when y'all hate the yeet chance because they're about to be the same because it's the same setup. It's the same fucking tone, everything. It's the same
already people hating on it.
What?
There's already people hating on it.
What?
They don't love it. But yeah, no. This is your Saturday. The only guy on the poster is Jey Uso for the Saturday main event. So this will be the Saturday main event match. I'm guessing.
Right before the Rumble?
Yep.
That's the one like the day before, right?
No, a week before.
Oh, well, fair enough. But
yeah,
the
January
that's still not a bad shout because when you were on a pause of some people were asking me who would get a title first of Sammy or Jey, and I was like, well, I'd say a Jey just in time, and then Jey comes out, and now we're gonna get, I assume, Jey versus Gunther.
And Gunther, great. I mean, Gunther's on point. Like people worried about the head of the table, people worried about best in the world. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what your bloodline says.
Yeah, and breaking news: Wyatt 6 moved to SmackDown. Interesting.
Yeah, but again, I feel like Cross has really come out like the strongest out of all of this.
It's interesting that they're more focused on Cross than the actual Final Testament. Cross looks like a badass. This will be very interesting. Sammy going to take on the Miz. I think it sets up. I mean, if you really want to get someone over as a heel, put him in the ring with Sammy. It works all the time. They do it. They did it for Drew. They did it for others. It works. It's strong. So setting that up doesn't bother me at all. Hoping that the Wyatt 6 moving to SmackDown opens some doors for them.
Fair enough. We'll have to, I guess, wait and see. But you are not on my level. To you, main event is a big name. To me, it's the name.
The place where I belong.
How do you feel about the San Jose Yeets for the attire and everything like that?
It's one of the cool things Jay's done. I mean, everywhere he goes, you get whatever local team colorway, and it's smart marketing. Again, we talked about Penta and the marketing. It worked. It worked strong. It's strong for sure.
Well, and he hung out with Punk and he's hung out with Jackie Redmond, and now he's become a hockey fan.
There you go. And then Gunther walks off on Jey. Tough shit, he says. It's me, Use.
Oh, Jey about to hit him with something slick here. Come on, Jey.
Marketing. Yes.
Marketing. Hold up, G.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. I feel like he's about to try and like put something on the line or something here. Oh, he even tells the crowd to shh. I'm not supposed to be here. Can relate. Oh, this is really good from Jey.
Does Jey have asthma? No, it's called the Ultimate Warrior effect.
Yeah, man's just hyped as shit. I'm not supposed to sell all this merchandise. I'm just a tag team guy.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
It's official. Gunther, Jey Uso, Saturday night main event.
Hey. One, two, three. Yeet.
Over as fuck. Over as fuck. I don't care what anyone says.
Top babyface. top baby face, like not one of your top baby faces.
One of,
not
for sure.
top, but one of.
Absolutely. Saturday night main event, San Antonio.
And it sells perfectly though, because Jay's up there, the people's hero, everything. If you want to see Jey Uso win this title, let him know on 1, 2, 3. Yeet. And meanwhile, Gunther's out there smiling, laughing. That's cute. That's cute. You did that? That's cute.
As we are getting an ad for Saturday, February 1st, 2025, Dallas, Texas.
Indianapolis.
It's in Indianapolis. What is this?
I don't know. I think it's selling us on. Yeah, what the fuck is this? February 1st. Is this the Royal Rumble kickoff? What the fuck is going on? Is this for the Super Bowl? What? No, the Super Bowl is in New Orleans. So what the hell are we doing there? They're just, hey, AEW's going to Texas. We're going to do a lot of shows in fucking Texas. They're going to draw a lot of fucking money.
Uh-huh. There you go. If Jey Uso can pull it off, his first singles championship a week before MDB Day. Let's go. The knee pad celebration begins.
There you go. But yeah, no. Jey Uso was IC champ, so he's had singles gold. Cole?
Yes, Laura. The Royal Rumble is in Indianapolis. They were showing San Antonio like they're doing like a view, like a fan thing, or I don't know what
they were selling us Dallas, Texas, like they opened a fucking putt and everything like that. Like WWE bar and grill in Dallas, Texas is what they were kind of halfway selling us on there.
As right now I'm getting a Bird Lady package. Lyra Valkyria set up to possibly be your first ever IC champion.
Who you got in this match, sir?
I'm gonna go Bird Lady. She was my first pick. So
you son of a bitch.
I took her early. I took her. She just likes to win tournament matches. I don't know what to tell you.
I almost feel like this is closer than the women's US title, respectfully, because I feel like we all knew everybody wanted Chelsea to win it. Made
just
the most
we
sense.
wanted it doesn't mean it wasn't a close battle.
Yeah, but still, it felt the most. Yeah, I don't like. I'm compelled on either side here when it comes to this. There's been a lot of people that really want Dakota to win this. Think that, she's the one to win it and everything. I guess because you picked Lyra, I'll take Dakota. But I could very much see the case to where Lyra wins this and Dakota goes back to being that vicious heel and everything. Of you have the US title, you have a heel that won it, and now you have babyface chasing. You switch that when it comes to the IC belt, you have a babyface win it, and you make heels chase.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Dakota might win. She's emotional. This really isn't a heel versus babyface battle at all. So it's definitely.
I know, but somebody's gonna end up being something out of this. Like, this is flip a coin.
Next. All right, folks, get your votes in. Who you taking? Bird Lady or Dakota Kai? Dakota Kai with Io Sky on her side. Dakota wins. Dakota. It could be Dakota. It's a fair shake. And I got Bailey doing an interview right now.
There you go.
San Jose zone.
Right. Dakota wins, but yes, folks, let us know who you're taking, whether it be the poll, whether it be the chat or anything like that. Let us know who you're taking for this match. To me, this feels straight up coin flip of I can justify make 100% logical sense in my head as to why either one wins this.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, again, I think there's a valid case for both. Again, Lyra to me ends up being a little bit of a Cinderella. I just kind of threw it out there when it first started the tournament of like, yeah, Lyra always wins. But she bangs in the ring. They like her. I think there's a little more story or a little more interest. Dakota is in a faction. Is there any dissension? How does that play out? I mean, it'd be very interesting. Dakota could get it too. You heard me. But yeah, Kai, I mean, this is a 50-50.
Well, it's to me, it's almost a little more of how do you go out of this? I could see, as much as I picked Dakota, of Lyra wins, Dakota snaps again because she come up short again, and she goes back to being a heel. And that leads to the babyface heel storyline, because it's that, or could you see Lyra snaps or whatever? Could you see a heel Lyra? Because for Dakota, this is everybody. A lot of the fans have wanted it. She sat there, and I've been here for a minute. I've struggled with my injuries. I've done this. I've done that. She's in that Chelsea Grin role of, you almost feel like they've kind of earned it.
To an extent, yeah. But I haven't got enough out of Dakota. Like, I'm not like, for me, Chelsea had really earned it. Dakota is more of a sentimental feel for me. She hasn't done a whole lot. I mean, been back, got hurt, was gone again, came back. I would love a little more consistency out of Dakota, because I think she can go. I just think there's going to be a straight up great matches. Right now, for me, Bayley is giving Michael Cole a hard time.
The greatest rivalry of all time. The longest running rivalry, I feel, in WWE.
Right.
Bird Lady for the win. If they come out with Bird Lady merch, we're going to know they're listening. Sorry.
So getting the whole crowd to say Michael Cole's an idiot.
There you go. There you go.
Lyra with Becky. I mean, a lot of people have talked about Becky's return. Does it wait for Rumble? Could she be here tonight? Some people tried to report, quote unquote, the idea that Becky got bumped for The Undertaker last week. Yeah, no, hang on tight. It'll be very interesting.
Those are probably the same. We're long enough in the video, I can swear. Those same fucking idiots that sat there and were like, well, Taker didn't, do the whole thing of have Rhea ride the bike and really put her over. Like, it didn't do that much. It was more just Taker putting himself, like, fuck off. Like, it put her over. God damn. Caw-caw. I am.
That's with it. Woo!
Fucking Batman coming out here.
Bird Lady. They gave her wings.
Irish Victorian Secret Catalog coming out right now. Caw-caw. Yeah, she goes from, provocative wing pose to my girlfriend covered up in the comforter, asking me what she wants to make for breakfast and shit like that. Because you just got it draped all around her. Ooh. She is fly, Nick. Stop hating. Yeah, I'll pluck them wings. But
maybe Bayley in the front row. Bayley, former leader of Damage Control, watching a member of Damage Control, the person that kind of took over in Bayley's absence. So this is a very interesting moment for Bayley at ringside.
Could Bayley cost Dakota?
Bayley had Lyra had a Red Bull. I don't think Bayley cost her, no.
They gave her wings.
There comes Dakota Kai. Lyra is definitely winning with the wings. There you go. Save Becky for Royal Rumble appearance, master plan, and work. True. Female version of Robert Stroud. I don't know if I get that.
Yeah. I'll deal with that. But Dakota coming out as EO's there just to take the jacket and leave.
Yeah.
And I do like that they're even including like the track record of who they beat to get here.
Right. Ridge, welcome. Yes, we kind of mentioned that. I know, like you said, a little off topic, but there's a lot of options for Penta. Penta had a good showing tonight. Happy to see it. Excited about it. Everything up other than the Mexican Destroyer, or at least Michael Cole calling it that, was good.
Right. Again, yeah. Fucking, that was a Baja Blast if I ever seen one.
Yeah, people hating on Dakota's music. It's not the best. It's like horrible.
She got Def Rebelled.
From
But
Dublin.
folks, let us know who you're taking for this match, whether you're taking Lyra or you're taking Dakota, whether you're taking the birds, the feathers, and the wings, or whether you're taking, I guess, the drumettes with Dakota Kai.
Right now, 68%. A little bit of a spike here for Bird Lady. Apparently, the wings put her over.
Well, it's very rare that you get a big kind of dramatic entrance and you're gonna do the job boo boo the foo.
Well, I mean, it's the same old entrance, so she just has wings.
That's the thing,
There
though.
you go.
She has wings. She
Yeah,
has
wings. Woo!
You're right. Cool. I can go to the same restaurant and everything, but if the appetizer menu now has wings, I'm ordering the fucking wings.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of wings, we will be here Thursday night at 8 p.m. for the Wing of the Ring. If you have not seen the Wing of the Ring yet, it is a head-to-head battle of trivia and hot wings. Be there for that. It's going to be a fun. It is the Royal Rumble edition. So myself, Nick, and Anthony are going to throw trivia questions at each other, and whoever can't get the questions right have to eat hot wings in a progressively hotter fashion. So be there Thursday, 8 p.m.
Right, and you still in the live audience and everything can help sway the host and everything like that because you're not excluded. We don't just rely on our own minds and everything. If you throw something out there, we can go to you. So you might either just be sabotaging us or you might be trying to help us.
Nick loves to use the audience participation, much to his detriment. It's been to his detriment.
Oh, I went on a fucking heater and then proceeded to get betrayed.
So we are off and running, folks. 70% of the chat taking Bird Lady. Big favorite by the end of this.
Oh. I mean,
what's up, Brandon?
Oh. Kind of in wheelbarrow faceplant there on the ring set. Oh! Dakota eats the barricade or the apron there.
There is no second place in what we do.
Oh, wow.
Oh, both women down. I can't wait for the internet. Clip that out, folks. Michael Cole says there is no second place in what we do. We run things.
Who run the world, girl? Who run the world?
As right now, I'm assuming you're on commercial break. Huge suplex to the floor off the apron. Both women down on the outside of the ring.
Right. Yes, I am in commercial break. So you got the, I guess, the picture-in-picture-ish?
No, I got full action.
Oh,
no picture.
Well, hot damn. Brennan Jodine Paquette. Hi.
Hi again.
Well, so briefly, if you want to, well, the one and only saying woo, but there was the question that was brought up while you were on a pause about defining what is poutine.
Poutine simple. I mean, French fries, gravy, cheese. Traditional poutine is cheese curd. That's out of Quebec. Some places will do like a cheese sauce. And then as it's evolved, you can get there's places with entire menus dedicated poutines. So it's your fries, your cheese, your gravy, and a bunch of other stuff. You can do like a buffalo chicken or a pulled pork, or there's a place that I go to that what I love is the triple pork. So you get sausage, pulled pork, and bacon. All the shit just thrown on French fries. You get like special ones with like sour cream and green onion. But yeah, the poutine at its premise, cheese curds, gravy, and fries. Our McDonald's has them, our Wendy's have them, all our fast food places have them.
You get like baked potatoes and like saucy meat. You'll get well, no, you sent me a picture, and this is going back to I think one of our first members only chats, which by the way, become a member. We do the members only chats where unlike other channels that actually have memberships, we actually provide shit for members and everything. Yeah. No, I remember you sending the picture of like their whole menu, and I'm like, I would eat half that menu.
Yeah. There's pierogi poutines. It's insane. It's become a big thing. Like it really kind of blew up in the probably I'd say the early 2000s into now, like it's just evolved where there's whole places dedicated to it. You get food trucks dedicated to specialty poutines. But yeah, I mean, fries, cheese curds, gravy is the first place. The first kind I ever had was cheese sauce, gravy, and French fries, which is phenomenal.
Oh, see, even as terrible American, I only know it of like it's not poutine if it's not cheese curd.
Yeah. Some places you get the choice between shredded, like cheddar, or curd. There's options.
And they're way. Spaz with a $5 super chat. 3 things. Penta's in the Rumble, Penta in the Chamber, and Penta in the bank.
Penta all the things.
MDB, let me show you my curd, shorty.
Right? Let's go.
There ain't nothing wrong with a little.
Yeah, and then you mix it. You mix it up, right? Like it doesn't have to be your traditional fry. You can do a fucking curly fry or a lattice fry or a fucking tater, easy tater.
Little tot action. Oh. When you seen someone up kick from that position?
As Lyra gets her up. And I mean, again, when people talk about the comparable between the two companies, and well, the other company might not do stories, but they do better wrestling. I don't know. I'm
gonna just say, what if you put this, head to head with Mariah May and Harley Cameron, and I don't know. I feel like one might win out a little.
Right. Classic is great. Football is life. Random. Unless something happens in the second half, Rams. Did you see Pat McAfee breaking down the botched pedigree by the Eagles?
No, but I saw it and I was like, that's fucked. Like, I saw everyone that's like, oh, this is a pedigree. And I was like, no, it's not. Like, this man just fell out. 1, 2, dos amigos, dos.
Running power bomb. Holy shit.
Oh, spinning heel kick.
It's true.
She's about to go up top. Lyra going flying, looking like she's getting.
That has a whole different meaning, MDB.
What the fuck did she just hit? Was that a Fame-asser from the top rope?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the pedigree by the Eagles fucking sucked. Man took the bump way before he even had the underhooks in and everything like that.
Right.
You got to get a guy who knows how to work if you're going to do that celebration.
Right. It's an AEW pedigree.
That was a Philadelphia Destroyer.
Yeah. Penta says it's called Canadian Destroyer. Fact.
Well, I'm telling you, wait until 2K25. I want a fucking mini game and like road to whatever. And everything that would be a career mode, and it's Penta says you're gonna bring back the AEW minigame.
That is hilarious.
GTK.
This match is fucking great. As Lyra falls out of the ring, but Dakota held on like no. Like again, we've seen some unique things here in this match.
Well, she's doing the whole like, no, like you're not gonna roll out on me. You're not gonna fucking cost me this and everything.
Veteran ring awareness. I like it. Hell of a match.
Well, we've already had a couple. How many matches on AEW that are for titles, are for tournaments, are for this place, are for that place, and everything, and they feel happenstance. They feel paint by numbers. This you actually feel.
Oh, zigzag! She might have actually broke her neck. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get a new champ. There it is.
Into the Nightwing. Isn't that the Penta driver?
Yeah, I see champion.
Everybody big sad. Everybody big sad.
Oh, my man's. Lyra. Yes, and Pierce is in the ring. What a match. What a win. Again, she wins. She just keeps winning.
Again, that's what I was saying. Yeah, of everybody I felt kind of had Dakota winning this, and then not only does she win it, but she wins it clean, does Lyra.
Oh, and Dakota gives her love.
And they're hugging it out.
She's losing it at Mania to the man. Maybe. I knew it. 2-1, 0-3, 3-0. Just got in from work. What I miss? AR will give you a rundown in a second. Right now, we have Bird Lady standing on the turnbuckle with the belt around her waist. Pyro.
Crazy a little bit of how she like cinched in Dakota's like leg on the fucking pin and everything. Yeah.
The Nighthawk. Darkwing.
Darkwing.
Oh.
I'll ask you this. Is there a running theory that what they have in the background on when they're playing 2K24, whenever they cut to the Judgment Day locker room, is a tease, is a Easter egg towards something else?
Maybe. As I got the New Day here.
I have the
new attitude, new look, not a whole bunch of bright colors, dark. Kofi's got a dog on his sweater. I know championship gear when I see it. New Day sucks. Finn is jacked. Ripped is a better term for Finn. Not to be picky.
He's lost a lot of water weight.
This is good.
The one and only said, I'm so happy for Lyra. Well, you picked Lyra to win, so how do you feel, sir?
Again, I mean, it was just kind of on a whim, and the idea that we've seen her win other tournaments. We saw her successful before. They really like what she can do in the ring. I can see why. And here it is. I mean, a perfect kind of a younger upstart with the belt. I think she has a great chance to establish and keep giving us good matches. There's a lineup of potential challengers. It's kind of a good look right now. Good for her. Sorry, Dakota, close but no cigar.
What do you do with Dakota right now, though?
They still have issues with PFC, and they still are in the damage control loosely. It still exists, but Asuka should be coming back soon. I don't know. Dakota will be in the Rumble, I'm assuming, but I don't know where she goes from here yet right now.
Fair enough. Ricky saying, I love the Netflix era. The pacing is great, and the ad placement is perfect. Whoa. You don't get the ad placement, so I guess thoughts, opinions. How are you? Well, this is all new to you, all of that. So, yeah, how you feel with the Netflix in good old Canada?
I got no problem with Netflix right now. I mean, again, the shows are cooking. I don't care if they're 2 hours or 3 hours. They're keeping me entertained. So far right now, we are almost at the 10 o'clock hour already, and it's been unbelievable. We got so much to go. Sammy versus The Miz up next, as Miz making his entrance. And I'll be very curious what this match means. But especially with the White Six moving on, Raw is absolutely cooking. And again, I don't get the commercials for good, for whatever reason. But
Right.
The commercials not being there, I love it because you get bonus content. But beyond that, I think as long as the matches in the show itself keeps cooking, I got no problem. I mean, AR1 asked what we miss. I mean, Punk opens the show. Seth interrupts Punk. Drew interrupts both. They're all going to be in the Rumble. Then we get a banger of a match with Penta and Gable. Penta's now in the WWE. If you didn't know, you've been sleeping on it.
Right.
And then, Ludwig Sheamus. Pretty good match. Not I'm going to remember this next week type match, but a good one. Lyra wins the IC title. lots of good shit happening on this show tonight.
Right. And they are very much advertising right now there. John Cena for the Elimination Chambers. I've got The Miz coming out. But yeah, and I really like that. This is going to be much more closer towards your average Monday Night Raw, not the giant spectacle of Raw on Netflix debuting and everything. And it's still getting knocking socks off out here.
Well, again, I mean, they got to run a weekly show every week, and I anticipated that. And I said this out loud last week, both on the Raw show and then as I got Sammy coming out, as well as NXT. I'm really baffled that the wrestling fans didn't get what last week was. Like, I just saw a comment here. This is the Raw we should have got last week. Yeah, but they had to do some shit. They had to make it the hoopla that it was. And now we're settling in. We'll see where this goes. The good news is, like I said, we are about 12 minutes away from 10 o'clock, and I'm energized. I'm excited. I don't want the show to end. I'm good. Normally, for a while, this would be the main event spot on a 2-hour Raw, but we got way more to come. Sammy and Miz are going to carry us into the third hour. We got a street fight still to happen tonight.
Right.
It's excellent.
Yeah, 100% of this is the new age of Raw. This is the new age of WWE, especially now on Netflix and everything. Of very much of you had people arguing over, oh, I don't want the 3 hours, and then they moved to 2 hours. Oh, I don't want the 2 hours. So now it's ambiguous. So let's see how they do.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to brush up too close to 2 hours. I don't think we're just going to get like a 2 hour and 4 minute Raw at any point. But again, I like the idea that, especially like tonight, we got a street fight. You don't know when that final bell's going. I mean, how much minutes are they going to burn? Will it go to 3 hours on the button? Will it be 2 minutes short? Will it be 5 minutes after 3 hours? We don't know. That's fun.
Oh, yeah. And again, it feels a little bit once they've gone to Netflix that I don't know if it's a combination of production increase or just the reins feel a little bit looser, but it has a new vibe, a new energy.
For sure. This one's split. Well, no, actually, Sammy 52%, The Miz 24%, and nobody 24%.
So The Miz has as much chance as nobody, but if you're a betting man, bet on Sammy.
Be interesting. I don't know. I mean, again, if you have now moved the Wyatt 6 on and Karrion, you kind of want to give a little bit of love to Karrion, Sammy's a good guy to do it with.
True. Sammy's also still tied, I believe, with the Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso-ish storyline. But again, we've seen it even from the opening segment of they've done a masterclass of managing to interweave stories and not throw anything off, like not sacrificing something to tie it into here. They've all just managed to interweave really well.
Yeah, and I don't really feel like Sammy's that tied up. I mean, Jey just came out and challenged Gunther, so for my money, there's no real commitment there of Sammy getting involved in something else, especially now that tribal combat's over. Ula follows back home.
Seth calling him out, though. Seth calling him out.
Seth gave him shit right to his face, and I mean, again, Seth is on the bitter bus right now, and Seth Sammy
bitter bitch syndrome. 2.5 hours would be great. It'd be really great if you could just end this like 2.5 hours, maybe 2:45. Be great. Okay, then.
Wyatt 6 to the Bloodline. Wyatt 6 versus the Bloodline. Interesting. I still think there's some housekeeping to do in that regard. We'll see. I don't instantly jump on that, but maybe like the U.S. title picture.
Two count. As when did Vinny from the Jersey Shore become an WWE official? Trek, they also have to consider foreign contracts to say that Raw has to go a certain amount of time too. What?
Yeah, Trek. I mean, they do again. Yeah, like I said, they're not going to brush up against 2 hours. They're still going to extend it. Again, we'll see where it ends up. It's not going to be as extreme as people think.
Well, there's been even the whole conversation that when they go much more towards the European side and everything on the road to WrestleMania, that Raw and everything will still air live when it's live there. No matter if it's live here, it's live there.
Up he goes, Blue Thunder Bomb. And Sammy gets the win. Big win for Sammy. Miz is out. Blue Thunder Bomb for the pin. I like it.
Do you think we start to get towards a Sammy Cross thing or a Sammy?
That's what I would. Yeah.
Well, because Cross was out there playing again the mind games. He's been the master manipulator better than I would say Uncle Howdy, etc.
I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, in spurts. I mean, Cross has been all but meh. There hasn't been any.
He's a reason for the New Day breakup.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He had a little. He touched it, brushed by it.
He set the pendulum in motion.
He wasn't even involved in an angle. It went away as quick as it started. Cross doesn't get very much credit as far as what he's done on TV. But here's Rhea Ripley.
What was that with Maxine Dupree and Natalia? Maxine out there looking like she's a guard for Oz.
Right. And a quick win. 4-0, 3-1, 3-1, 4-0, 4-0. Blue Thunder won a match. I know. I mean, it makes you think that next time you see a Blue Thunder, we might get a pin, as I'm getting a Logan Paul package.
I'm glad you're getting that, because I'm getting a Bonsai M&M garden commercial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never bet against Sammy. It's hard to. Shut up, MDB. I don't want to hear shit. Mammy up next by the looks of it, folks. Charlotte return at the Rumble or before? I thought she was going to return at Survivor Series, Ridge. So I don't know.
Yeah. Rumble doesn't sound like a bad shout. Like, who returns first, her or Becky?
Neck and neck, same time. I mean, shit, I don't know. I thought maybe Becky tonight, maybe Becky last week. Maybe they're saving them all for the Rumble, but Jesus, holy surprise pops.
Well, yeah, well, does the women's almost kind of, I don't want to say need, but can use it better than the men's?
What do you mean?
As in, like, men's, I think you already named almost 10 people that are in the Rumble, and they're all stars that are currently active and everything. If you get an AJ Lee, you get a Becky Lynch, you get a Charlotte Flair, all kind of return surprise pops and everything. I think that might be better suited towards the women's Rumble than anything we could get in the men's Rumble.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, ultimately, I don't think there's a lack of depth in the women's division either. I think there's 10 women off the top of my head. I mean, there's a few already going to be in it. AJ Lee, I still don't expect. That would be an interesting one, but they don't need AJ Lee by any stretch. Charlotte coming back, cool. Becky, maybe Jordan Grace. Been there, done that with Jordan Grace, though, so I'm curious this time. But yeah, I don't think the women need we really need some surprises in here compared to the men by any stretch. I think they're deep as fuck.
I didn't say needed. I said more
Your
of which
exact
one would
words
get the bigger. No, I said my words were which one would be better suited.
Signs of the night, by the way, going around, and we're back to the drone shot. Saw the match, a lot of no selling on the finishes tonight. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, but hey, nitpick away.
Braun Breaker versus Sheamus at Saturday Night Main Event. Intercontinental Championship match.
So Jey, Gunther, Sheamus, Breaker, shaping up. January 25th.
As they're doing the graphic right now for Jey and Gunther. I
doubt Grace will be in the Rumble. I'm kind of with you on that, Boston. I think if Grace shows up at the Rumble, I'll pop. It'll be a nice surprise. But people are thinking it's a foregone conclusion. I'm not convinced.
Fair enough.
But here comes Rhea Ripley. The best female talent on this roster gets her belt back.
I've had this argument before a bit with Masha. To me, Rhea Ripley's top 10 talent in pro wrestling, period. Like, doesn't matter gender, doesn't matter company, whatever, top 10 talent, bar none.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, I give her credit. Logan Paul versus Conor McGregor in an India boxing match. Is that actually going to happen?
I don't know if it's him or if it's Jake or whatever, but, Conor's a big fan of the same dealer that Tony Khan has. I'll put it that way. But yeah.
What's next for Ripley? I guess we're going to have to find out who wants that belt. Who's going to want that belt heading to Mania? Who's going to want to challenge for that belt at perhaps Rumble or at Saturday Night Main Event? Be very interesting. Is Liv still lurking in the shadows? I don't know.
Io, Charlotte, Becky. Could you see a Trish go after it?
I don't see Trish. I would love.
She's out there been wanting to get slammed by mommy and everything to end her getting run.
There you go. But yeah, I don't know. Becky makes a lot of sense, but you're gonna have to go heel, Becky.
Yeah, actually, you would. That's the thing, is anyone that's coming at Rhea right now, you'd have to have them be the heel going at her. Because Rhea's gonna be the face. You can't turn her heel now.
Right. Please don't have Liv confront Rhea. Yeah, I'm good with that.
No, Saturday at Main Event, you run it last time, what have you. You blow it off. You get sometimes wrestling feuds, even if you know the outcome of it. What?
Sorry, I just wanted you to repeat that about the blowing off of like
why you want to ask me to repeat about blowing off?
Repeat what you just said.
Yeah, no, I was saying about that you could have the threequel, the trilogy in the feud and everything like that.
Were you not begging for this feud to end?
I know, God damn it. I'm confused. I'm trying to create a conversation.
Okay. I'm this is how you do it, because I completely disagree. I know 316. Go talk to someone who cares. Jimmy versus Nakamura for the US title. I'm in. That's right. Big pop, big pop, big pop. Oh. We got company. Nia Jax.
Huh? Should you be mad at Tiffany Chitara?
They're setting up the Queen versus the Princess on that one.
Yeah, well, Nia Jax out here with a leopard suit that you had to fucking stitch back together.
Nia.
The transfer portal. Yeah, well, she transferred a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, if we traded Nia Jax for the Wyatt Six, I'll take that.
Right.
Miami.
Oh my God. Make it like no shit.
No, I love you now. Nia through the board. Yeah. TV, I mean, you do you, boo-boo, to each their own.
So Nia is basically saying, I will win the Rumble. There you go. Nia Jax in the Rumble.
There you go.
Ooh. I like this.
You got Bailey over here. Oh, Bailey's gonna jump. Bailey's gonna jump the guardrail here. I don't even know what you're doing here. Bitch, I don't know what you're doing.
You don't even go here.
Right? I will say Nia Jax has been like the prime of her career. Like what she's done from where she was before to what she's been doing lately, night and day. 10 times
great.
better.
She's been absolutely great since returning. Good in the ring, solid, plays the big body because she has no choice. Cuts a good promo, grinds, it's like nails on a fucking chalkboard. Bailey jump.
Bailey jump.
Bailey's coming for me. I wish. This
is the Spider-Man meme right now of everybody pointing at each other. This is my city. You are the smallest woman in the ring already.
This is my house. You big old dumb idiot. Oh shit. Bailey going
That's
for a
how
ride.
You would knock somebody on the playground after they called you a big dumb idiot.
Right? Headbutt to Nia. Shakes up Rhea a little bit.
Yeah, never headbutt a Samoan. I don't even care if you're an Australian. Never headbutt a Samoan. It never works out well.
As Rhea and Bailey teaming up on the bully.
Oh, motherfuck. We're about to get Bailey and Rhea versus Nia and Candice in a tag match.
Candy.
Fuck. I don't want that.
Oh. Bailey tries to pick up the belt and Rhea says, "Excuse me, that might be mine." Nia Rhea is interesting. I mean, garbage booking. Paul just showed up for his hourly obligatory negative comment.
Right. Well, Bailey out there giving her like, "I've seen you from across the bar."
Right. But I don't know. I don't get the issue. I mean, we have the men declaring their Royal Rumble intentions. Nia just declared hers. Wasn't a bad promo. Wasn't boring. Wasn't too long. Help me understand the garbage booking.
Right. Well, I'm trying to figure out this one of Chair Sid. Nick trying to keep up his stick of make a bad observation. What was my bad observation? Go ahead.
New Day. Next Monday, return to action. And they are dialed in. I'm such a fan of what they're doing now. JBL!
What the fuck?
It worked!
John Layfield.
JBL is like, I'm going to do all the indies till they book me. And my God, they booked them.
And Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre.
So next week, stacking up.
Yo, WrestleMania rematch. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre next week. Holy shit.
JBL back from TNA. Well, again, JBL's been on this independent tour where he just pops up like whack-a-mole, like Jack in the Box. We don't know where we're going to see him. He just appears, and he will be coming back to WWE next week.
I feel like that was kind of probably his long-term plan because he was like, there's an end game here. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is.
Right.
I'm going to get noticed and I'm going to get booked somewhere else. As we're going through the whole history of Priest and Finn.
Right. Drew and Seth on Raw. Again, a WrestleMania rematch. I have a feeling, I'm calling it now, folks, there will be no definitive winner between Drew and Seth next week, unless there's going to be tomfoolery for sure if we get a winner, but I don't see us getting a winner next week.
Fair enough. Well, So we've got an hour. So I ask you this.
Oh,
Do you think Finn Balor versus Damian Priest street fight is going to be an hour?
Well, I mean, by the time we get back from commercial, you throw in a couple other things. Yeah, I mean, they're going to go a solid 40 minutes by the looks of it. I can't think of anything else that's supposed to be on the card. So, I mean, I think we're getting to that point now where, yeah, it's going to be a fucking doozy. So, yeah, I wonder how long it will carry. 10 after ish by the time we come out of commercial. Interesting.
I'll give you 245. I'll give you 245. I don't think we're making a full 3.
Okay. As I am getting a hype package for Finn and Drew. Are you getting that or are you on commercial?
Yeah, no, I've got that too. We're back to even the tag title match to where the Viking Raiders won after Damian Priest grabbed the ladder, all of that. Yeah. Or the chair. Yeah, surprisingly, this is the one thing that we're both in synchronicity after the pictures. Yeah. It's been building for months. It deserves all the time it gets. Valid.
Which ironically, Cash, welcome. This is the thing I'm least interested on the show. I'm into it. I'm ready to go. And we are setting it up. So yeah, I mean, this could be interesting. Who wins?
This, I feel, either is going to or needs to be the end of this feud between Judgment Day, Priest, Rhea, all like these two. This is the end. We separate here past this. This is, you can't run this back post this, I feel.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why we're gonna get a street fight and kind of have it out and see where this goes. The future of Finn is very interesting. The future of Judgment Day is very interesting right now. They're splintered. And I love what they're doing with Finn. So I kind of put my money down on Finn, but I will be right back, sir.
There you go. KJ's taking a pause for the cause. I've got Damian Priest coming out right now. And that's actually who I'm taking in this match of. I'm taking Punishment Martinez. I'm taking Damian Priest of. He's still. I know I was far from the biggest fan of him when he was world champ and Money in the Bank briefcase holder and all of that. But I think with the way WWE is going, I think he works as an upper mid-carder guy at minimum. I think he's elevated himself a little bit to that of. I could still see Finn being a thing. Like, don't get me wrong. There's been the whole story. There's been all the rumors of Finn's getting a push as we go. At least I go to commercial. Of if you are watching and didn't go to commercial, you can let me know. But I am in commercial. But I think they're more invested down the road with Damian than they are with Finn. I don't know. It could go still either way. Of Finn could still, solidify all of that conversation about him getting a push of hasn't really been justified since the Seth Universal title match and everything. So could go either way. I'm taking Priest. As again, we are in commercial break, so I will remind everybody we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. We're back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow for NXT, the fallout from New Year's Eve, or the fallout from Dwayne rambling and smacking Ethan Page on the ass and everything. Pause. Then Wednesday night Dynamite, Maximum Carnage. Thursday, Wing of the Ring is back at it. We're going through. All three of us can be out there seeing who can eat the least amount of spicy wings, answering Royal Rumble trivia and everything. Friday night SmackDown. And then the weekend, God only knows what we're going to be talking about and covering when it comes to the weekend. No commercials for me. I have Jackie Redmond. Well, there you go, Jason. There you go. JV, can we run Priest versus Finn one more time? Priest and Bunny versus Finn and Dom or Corlitos? Maybe, but that's not a payoff. Like, that's a match you do before you get to here. That's the thing, is that's I see what you're saying. That to me is reverse looking a little bit. Ray talking to Jackie about Penta. Well, there you go. And again, like AJ even said, they're gonna put Penta and everything. They're gonna put any big luchador that they're signing, whether it be now, especially Penta, when they bring in Fenix, which I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll sell masks and merch and everything like that. When it comes to him signing everything, that's the thing. Is think about it right now. Of there is, you can get the replica Penta mask that will not ship until April or May. The people are still instantly buying it and everything. Like I'll be honest, hand to God, I thought about buying it and everything, and knowing that it won't ship until April, May. That's like, that shows such an investment and what you're going to do with somebody. And it's still crazy to me that the company that had him before, that everyone's all salty and left and everything, didn't do a mask, didn't do a shirt, didn't do this, didn't do that. Yeah. As I'm getting an advertisement. Oh, so it's going to be Bayley versus Tiffany on SmackDown defending the title. And we're going to get Solo's return. And it looked like we were selling a tag match, but I don't know what they exactly announced. But Lost Monster said nothing will ever be fresh from WWE, always safe. I disagree with that. I very much disagree with that, actually. MDB, Nick, you got to win. KJ can't keep winning everything around here. This man keep winning. Can't keep winning. Yeah. This man is in New England Patriots out here. He's goddamn Bill Belichick, Tom Brady out here. Penta versus Andrade, yes. Penta versus Nakamura, yes. Penta versus Escobar, yes. Penta versus Dragon Lee, yes. Absolutely. And that much more in tenfold as Finn Balor sneaks up on Damian and is already wailing away with a kendo stick. And there's already so many steel chairs in the ring. But let me know, folks, who you taking in this street fight? Whether you're taking Finn Balor, whether you're taking Damian Priest. And if your friend, if your friend is planning on climbing Mount Everest, climb with your friend. No, don't do that. Just talk your friend out of it. KJ Belichick, yeah, absolutely. Arcane, what up? Let's go. KJ Parcells, yeah, maybe. Justice for Liv. What? What injustice has Liv suffered? As Priest is slamming Finn into the canvas right now. We definitely get blood tonight. I don't know. KJ said, yeah, he's right about there. Yeah. We definitely get blood tonight. I don't know if it's Oh, we, as the crowd chanting, we want tables, as we've got Priest and Finn fighting around the table. Priest throws Finn over the top of it. I mean, it'd be interesting if they did it again. This is still, week 2 into Raw on Netflix. We didn't get anything quite like that on the debut, but the debut was much more of, bringing in the casual fans that may have not been watching. This is now going to be much closer to what you're hopefully going to weekly get, when it comes to Raw. As Damian Priest, knee chop. I do always like that Priest is out here and kind of like the outsiders. I always did like the Scott Hall, like blood drip gear and everything. But yeah, I digress. We've got a table set up. It's Finn's dumping Priest over the barricade, but we do have a table set up by the announce desk. We're fighting amongst the people. Damien and Laurie on Fan. We want tables. We're getting tables. That table's sturdy as hell. Yeah. We need metal trash can. Oh, speak of the devil, and they shall appear. We're getting the aluminum trash bin. I'm sorry, I've never had a trash can that I've ever seen that's been that shiny and like bends that much. That is the most like aluminum foil trash bin I've ever seen. We are the table. We need the kitchen sink. No, what we need to do is we're at 80 people right now. Let's see if we can get back up to triple digits as Priest just can slam Finn in the skull with that. But let's see if we can get this back up to triple digits. Let's see if we can add another 20, 30 people here right now. So we're fighting back towards the ring right now. Toilet seat, wow. I haven't seen it. We need the kitchen sink. No, Damon, we don't. Oh, as Finn again just throwing Priest back over the ring. Where did he pull that chair? I know he grabbed it from the front row, but that means that chair had all the cushions, all the paddings. Not you analyzing the trash can. Yeah, 100%. We're waiting for that Reynolds wrap, that aluminum sponsorship and everything. Absolutely. Need thumbtacks. No. AEW has fooled a lot of people into a street fight requires blood, guts, gore, requires like something that's 10 times plus than what I could endure. Is we're very clearly about to get somebody going through this table spot here, as we've got 2 tables set up around the barricade. We're at like the second level here. Is Priest is up there eating the bows, eating the shots, but I feel like he's gonna send Finn through it. Yeah, as he fires back. Yeah, you don't need I don't need shards of glass. I don't need thumbtacks for me to really get into this, for me to believe this is a street fight. Oh, Falcon Arrow from Priest on a Balor through both tables off the middle of the barricade.
Huge spot. Holy shit, Chance breaking out.
And again, so I ask you, both men are recovering. If I don't know who's on top of who, if the officials are calling for medical assistance, but people were saying need the thumbtacks, need this, need that. Like, how do you feel if this is a street fight? Do you still need blood? Do you still need a thumbtack?
I don't know. They just came off the second level down through a whole bunch of tables. I mean, we're still going to get big spots. I mean, we're brawling in the crowd. Their medical team they're calling for the medical team. Both men down. So, yeah, I mean, I do expect some level of carnage. I think you went to commercial break, but right now, Damian and Finn are on the floor. Then they're bringing out a stretcher.
Right. So, yeah, no, I agree with you of that right there. You don't need to have all of that, but some people were asking.
You don't need to have what?
Thumbtacks, shards of glass, all of that. Like I was
not always. When you do it, it should be special. It should be unique. It should be like, wow, we never see stuff like this. Not like, oh my God, we did it. And you got to make it make sense. Like we talked about it with the swerve syringe spot. Like it wasn't the fact that he used a needle. Like I'm not, squeamish, but it didn't add anything. It was a standstill spot. As Priest on his feet, walking slowly back, and Finn is being put on a stretcher.
Oh, wow. I have Total Wireless. Hashtag not sponsored. So, yeah. You're going to have to let everybody know what's going on.
Maximum carnage. So dumb. And I think the week after, like, the Dynamite has Homecoming coming up because they're going back to
what in the fuck?
Yeah, they're going back to Daly's place.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought you literally were about to say if they literally called it like AEW Dynamite Homecoming. I'm like, no. What are you like? You're good. Tony Khan's gonna ask, can Serena Deeb, do you want to go to Homecoming with me? Like, what the fuck are we doing out here?
Pierce is out at ringside. Or not even at ringside, in the crowd. Damian was rolled back into the ring. The ref is with Damian. But right now, Finn is on the stretcher. with a neck brace.
But see, now if Finn fights back and I'm going to still compete, Finn's now the babyface. He's the one fighting back off the injury. He's the one that this should be all but over.
Daivari's there. The rest of Judgment Day has now come out.
I hope that, honestly, at this point, the way that it sounds, I hope that this is story, not legit.
Again, like you said, I mean, if you were selling an angle, usually it would be the other guy that is the one being like the baby face would be the one on the stretcher.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if this is legit.
Smoke is filling, the smoke machine is going off. That's interesting.
Dun, 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 dun.
As we come back out of the American commercial break.
Hold on. You said the smoke machine is filling everything. I come back, I see an overhead shot of Finn on the stretcher and like one smoke machine that's looking like a fat kid with a vape.
The two, all I said was the smoke machines are going off. That's all I said.
No, I from my mind's eye, because I couldn't see nothing. I thought the entrance ramp was billowing.
Oh, wait a minute. Damien's not done.
Look like the asshole.
Damien running up. The crowd pops. Grabs Carlito by the fro. Carlito down. JD down. Oh, kicked in the face for his good luck.
Right? Beetlejuice pants. He's about to topple this man over on a neck brace and just wailing away.
Balor is getting dusted, which, I mean, the good news is Finn's okay. Finn's okay.
Yeah.
As he pushes up Mick Foley.
This man.
Shout out to Mick somewhere at home popping. Damien's about to dust him with plenty of time. Big clothesline. But Damien's selling the shit out of the bump. Finn's still wearing a neck brace.
About to choke slam this man with a neck brace.
I think that comparable has been made, Damien. Oh, wait, Carlito, backstabber.
Oh, backstabber, yeah. Fuck.
You're close. This
Same
can't
thing.
end here. No. We got more. Oh, wait, that was more.
And then, well, for half a second, I was like, Ref, do something. But then again, it's a street fight. So, yeah, this don't mean shit.
Where's Dom Dom? Big assault. Rest in peace, JD. Finn dead after today, I fear. Nah, Finn's been good. Finn's been good.
He's taking off the neck brace.
Smacking him in the face, clown pants.
Coop de Gracie.
No way.
1, 2, 2.
Oh, out. No DQ. Street fight. Yeah. Anything goes.
Right. As JD's grabbing another table. But wait, there's more.
Now they got a second table set up. And we got company. The Vikings are in the house. Raw is war. Let's go.
Tell me this man did just cartwheel his way out of a fucking chair shot.
Oh, yes. The assisted power slam. Love it. Serving JD up like soft serve. Love it. Love it, Mega. I'm with you, buddy.
Oh, Priest about to win this.
I feel like there's more up. Like we're not done yet. Like
I've told you, Braid. I told you 10:30, 2.5 hours. Chair shot to the back from Finn.
Walk fighting. Walk fighting. Walk off. Fight off. Let's go.
We're walking, bro.
Just laying waste to Priest with his chair. Dom still out there somewhere. Brock return. No, police. No.
No.
Not in this spot anyway.
I would say
Rumble.
still not ever. I mean, we could get, yeah, that's a whole
Rumble
other
spot, maybe.
No. I think it's done.
I don't know. Wonder if Dom turns on Finn. That'd be the twist, Matty. Oh, setting that chair up around his head.
Oh. This is a hell of a spot if they do it.
Bang. Oh, south of heaven with the chair collar.
With a necklace. With a chair necklace. When was the last time you saw someone hit a south of heaven with a chair necklace on?
Big 2 count. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I've never seen it.
Right?
Finn kicks out. Good match. Good match.
Why wouldn't you want to see Brock return? Because he's done.
Why? I don't know that he's done. I don't get the theory that he's
Is there
done.
any story right now you're like, this needs Brock?
I think that's the same with anybody of like you create what you do with Brock. Like if Brock showed up at the Rumble, I think people would go fucking bananas. Another sling blade.
He's getting set up on the table.
Priest accessorized. I got you, my guy.
Right? Oh, we about to get a coup de grace through the title.
It's a good match. Good match.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And now, granted, we've still got another table set up on the other end here. So I feel like that was set up a while ago, so we'll forget about it.
Didn't they both get set up at the same time?
No.
Yes.
Not even close to that.
Both tables got set up at the same time.
No, they didn't. That one table's been set up for over a half hour.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I called it when it happened. Ouch.
Okay.
Dolph Ziggler returns. Not likely, police. What a match. This match is great. No blood spot. No blood. No. Nobody's been hit with scissors or anything sharp.
All right.
Well, they went through a barricade. Where's 444 with his barricade call? Brock versus Braun versus Oba. That's a lot. Brock versus Gunther. Up goes Finn. Hey, yo.
Razor's edge through the table.
Your friend set it up. You're going through it. Finn with the razor's edge. This is awesome, Chance. Break out just like it did earlier tonight. It's over. This has got to be it.
I'm not my brother's keeper. South of heaven. 1, 2, 3.
It's over. Great match. I agree. It was chaos.
Oh, what the fuck was that? They cut to the drone footage before it took off.
Damian Priest looks like he finally puts Judgment Day behind him. Great match, great main event. I wonder if there's more. I'm also wondering the same thing. So, mission accomplished on that one. Match of the night. Drone having
Right.
Drone having a smoke break. I'm with you.
And
That's
so
it.
we're getting the executive producers. So 232.
Arm up. There we go, folks. Main event ends with tons of fucking energy. The building is lit.
You can see the drones flying.
There we go. Off the air, folks. That is all she wrote. So we will take your rating out of 10. We will hang around for a few moments to chat about this one. But another episode of Raw in the books, and I can't help but think that this one cooked across the board tonight. Not many complaints, I don't think.
No. And I think, again, this was not your last week, your gigantic send-off of we're going to cast the deepest net and everything. This was very much one of those of this is how Netflix and Raw Netflix is going to go throughout this. Like, this is your average episode.
Yeah, just a weekly episode of the show.
Right.
Wouldn't expect anything less. I mean, overall, I think it was back to business as usual. And I mean, again, I think they have so much to unpack, so much to roll out. The crowd was into it, the energy in the building. We start with Punk, we end with Damian and Finn in a really fun street fight. I mean, ultimately, I mean, I don't know what more fans could ask for.
Man's out there, you can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
Right, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. So Raw is an hour and a half now. No, 2.5 hours.
2.5.
So they said they were going to range anywhere from that 2:30 to about 3 hours, depending on the night, most of the weeks. And again, accounting for, what they did here tonight, looks very possible. And again, a nice flow to the show. Doesn't feel extra, doesn't feel too long. It's funny now because you almost have SmackDown with like that extra bit. You're like, I hope you guys can hang. 8 out of 10. TK, take notes. This is how you do a street fight without blood, without knives, without syringes, without hammers, without scissors. Yeah, big spots, friends helping friends. It all made sense. There was a great flow to it. It all worked. It all worked.
Matty, Mr. Marijuana, thank you for the $2 super chat. Light them up if you got them. Raw is Netflix. Well, yeah, I think this now, again, this solidifies how Raw is probably going to run, at least for a while, on Netflix with, it's still going to be entertaining and everything like that. It still fluctuates when it comes to the timeline and everything like that. For how long it's going to roll. I don't mind it being 2.5 hours.
No, I thought the show was perfect tonight. There was nothing else you could do. What are you going to follow all that chaos with? Nice little bow on it. Nice time to go off the air. I'm commercial free, which is fucking awesome. So, I mean, technically, if you have this extra content that you're now creating, it's real fun. It's real cool. 8 out of 10 from Christopher. Good show. 10 out of 10. Perfect. Raw Netflix. Let's go. 9 out of 10. $10.99. Do I hear 11?
That's how it's a deal.
Right.
It's normally $11. It's now $10.99.
Right. 8 out of 10, 8.6, 8.25. So people across the board seem pretty content tonight. So they end 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after. What?
Huh?
8 out of 10 DC spots. There you go. DC on the show tonight. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. A lot of consistent 8s. Good news for Damian Priest won the war. Bad news is Finn Balor will get kicked out of JD thanks to Liv and Dom. Worst case scenario, no Dom tonight in the street fight, by the way, guys. Something gets let loose. Something not from this world. Now, that does set up a very interesting question about, Demon Finn, and does that make a presence felt at some point because he's taken L's.
Fair enough. I knew this man's got Venom in his avatar picture. I was like, is this man going all comic book shit?
Right. 8.5. The Rams losing or no winning. Wow. 8.5 out of 10. It felt like a USA Network Raw just without the beeping and the crowd beeping out the crowd cussing. Fair enough. It felt like a normal weekly show, but again, I still would like to argue that it's a show full. It's a very full show. 9 out of 10 better than last week. Absolutely better than last week. 10 out of 10. Really fun episode and love Penta debut. Big fan of what they did with Penta tonight. I give it a 10. Favorite matches of the night was Chad Gable versus Penta versus Balor Street Fight and Seth, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre segment cooked. I would agree. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Don't care. That's right. 7 out of 10. Penta debut was a moment of the night for me, followed by Ripley. Penta successful.
Match of the night for you of the main event of the street fight of Finn versus Damien or Gable versus Penta?
I think overall, I think the Seth and not Seth, Finn and Damien ends up feeling bigger. I mean, Penta Chad had a really good match, but I mean, the last match was chaos. So slight edge match of the night goes to street fight for me.
Fair enough.
10 out of 10. We got an absolute stacked Rumble entrance. We got we got Gunther versus Jey, Wyatt 6 to SmackDown. Got Mammy in my life. I am golden. Great show. You're golden. I like it, Ridge.
Stay golden, pony boy.
Right. Raw doesn't have time limits anymore. Raw Netflix was better than last week's. Yes. Again, we didn't have to do all the other schmoozing that happened. No Cena tonight. Again, there's still so much that could have been on this show. I say 8.5 out of 10. Very good show. Paul, it's either on YouTube or Peacock. That's true. I don't think it's on Netflix. It was 1 week only. A few times I'll accept the street fight without tax or blood. No, I'm good with it. You got to do it proper. And again, if you're going to go completely extreme, you got to make it special. And that's what they do. There's other ways to do it without gouging somebody and making it silly.
Yeah, it comes down to when you have a story going into it, whether you've just got to do spots and moments that are just going to be blood, guts, and gore versus you had, like, think about it, the huge spot off the middle barricade through 2 tables and everything was a holy shit moment.
Yeah.
That's a transition spot on a GCW show or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you make that the peak of the match. You have a couple spots where, Damien's pissed, so he yanks him off the stretcher. We got a little bit of the McFoley as he rolls down the ramp. The JD tries to help out, doesn't work. The Raiders come to the aid, which is awesome. Huge pop for the Viking Raiders. And I love that. The Raw is War from Pat is excellent. So, yeah, for my money, I mean, again, it took you on a ride. There was a couple spots. I thought the match was over. And then even when they got back in the ring and then he hit the big deep 6 before the South of Heaven with the chair around his neck, I thought it was over then. It wasn't. Like, there was just one thing after another where we thought it was ending and it just didn't end. And I liked it.
Well, and so, again, 2.5 hours tonight. Last week was 3 hours. We've already had the discussion of Raw is going to be a bit ambiguous with its timelines and everything, or time limits. So how are you feeling 2.5 hours versus extended?
I loved it. I really liked it. What I did like, and I watched it in the chat, and I mean, I see this comment here, and we've been saying it for weeks. So your surprise surprises me, my guy. But we've been saying it for weeks now that Raw is going to be very loose with they have no constraints. They don't have to leave. They can stay, but they don't have to. If there's something big or they got to, if there's something more, they'll fill it. But that's what I liked in the chat. That it really helped with the false finishes in the main event because you're like, is it over? No, it's not over. Are we done? Oh, we're not done. Like, you didn't know that we were coming up to a hard stop. So I really like that approach. I mean, you can't do it always with cable TV, it's really cool with Netflix.
It's having a whole extra hour, it feels like, of overrun after we pretty much had 2 hours of Raw for a couple of months and everything. So now, like you said of there, we don't know if this is an actual false finish or if they're going to count the 1, 2, 3, or are we going to turn around and have something else pop off that's going to take off the next 45 minutes, what have you. To leave it open-ended, I think really helps it, because again, you can get out when it's 2:15, it's 2:30, what have you, and it's not that bad. Versus then, if you need to, you can have the 3:15, what have you.
Well, and again, nothing feels rushed. Everything gets to breathe. If Punk and Seth and Drew go long, then you can keep everything else kind of status quo. So maybe you bleed into 235, 240, 245. Again, it's got a nice flow to it. It doesn't feel rushed. It left us wanting more, because I was sitting there like, all right, is music gonna hit? Is someone gonna come fuck with Damien now that Damien got the win? Are we done? Oh, okay, we're done. Like the producer credits are up. Okay, we're going home.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that now that's how you know that the wrestling show is done. Of executive producer.
Right. 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10. No ads tonight. I love it. I really do. Setting up Saturday Night Main Event. So they're setting up the Saturday Night Main Event and Rumble at the same time, which is kind of fun. 2 huge matches already announced for Saturday Night Main Event. Not to mention all the people that are throwing their hat in the ring for the Rumble, including Nia Jax tonight. I think Bailey Allbutt is in there now. So, yeah.
Oh, 100%. You're stacking shows upon shows.
Right. 8.5. Good show. I don't mind some weeks being segment heavy, and others, you got to build stories. So some weeks will be segment heavy, some will be wrestling heavy. And again, for that idea that, well, AEW puts on the better matches, I don't know. I have
a question for you that I've seen that's been floated around. I'll ask you, I'll ask the audience, everything like that. If you were to swap bookers with the same roster, how do you think it'd turn out?
I think AEW would substantially improve, and I think WWE would substantially dip, and that's just the way it is.
Fair enough.
I can't see it going any other way. Tony has stars. Tony has superstars at his disposal, and he can't book them into big things. He consistently messes up. He had Penta. Penta looked like an absolute fucking stud tonight. Instantly over with the crowd.
Oh yeah, no, and I fully agree with you. But I've seen people that have thrown that out there about like even the whole Bobby Lashley of like Bobby Lashley in AEW versus Bobby Lashley in WWE, or even with now the Undisputed Kingdom of Cole, O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. If you take that versus what they were in WWE, and you put side by sides, it doesn't. You're like, these are two different people.
Right? Ricochet looked better getting beat up on his way out than he does now. Even though he might be turning a corner. Hurt Business are great, but what are they doing? They might be going after the tag belts now, so that's interesting. And again, I think that Adam Cole's been a shell of what he used to be, physically and actually. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's tough, but Tony Khan with this roster, it would be stupid. You'd have Damien and Finn fighting over fucking nonsense and stabbing each other with needles. Like, it's fucking dumb.
Andrade versus Dom Mysterio in a mask versus mask match, even though none of them wear a mask.
Right. 8.5 out of 10. Do you think for US cable viewers that SmackDown should move to Wednesday for move viewers, since Fridays people are usually busy? If SmackDown moves to Wednesday, I will fucking die laughing. It would be hilarious, and I'd be very grateful for the WWE to make that decision.
We're going to end our week on Wednesdays, and the rest of the week is going to be original content.
Right.
Yeah, I think especially with now that for the time being, allegedly WWE's moved to 3 hours on SmackDown, and it's Friday night content. Hi. I don't know what happened.
You okay?
Hands to Jesus. I didn't touch nothing.
We get Jacob returning on Friday night. Thoughts? It'd be very interesting to see what happens with Jacob and Solo. I'm not convinced that the Bloodline 2.0 is ready to implode, but we'll see.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, Hulk Hogan should be number 30 this year. I'm giving tonight's show an 8.5. Again, always room for improvement, but overall they fucking killed tonight. I don't know how you feel about it, but yeah, 8.5 for my money, as I figure they delivered a good one.
Fair enough. I went 8, but close enough.
8, okay, good. But yeah, so Nick goes 8. The chat seems happy about it, folks. I will take a moment to remind everybody we are back tomorrow night, 7:45 p.m. for NXT. We're also here on Wednesday for Dynamite Maximum Carnage. And Thursday, don't forget the Wing Show returns. I will defend my wing crown as I take on Nick and Anthony in Royal Rumble trivia. So it should be a fun one. SmackDown pay-per-views coming up. We got so much coming your way. Genesis is Sunday. We're going to be here live for that. More wrestling than you can shake a stick at. And as I said earlier, you might find other people out there kind of putting it on thick. And we just are who we are. And we do what we do, folks. So we appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow all our social medias. And we will see you again tomorrow. That is all I got, folks.
Often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. Our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is all. Then when you're talking about that rest, you put that poor life. What it?
See you on flip side, folks. Come back tomorrow. Good night.